Now we start. For real.
Now
All
we're
right.
ready.
Hello, Charles Tyson. What's up, James Woodard?
What's
up,
happening,
Liz?
y'all?
Welcome everybody.
Welcome,
Good to see you.
everybody.
Oh man, y'all, glad to be back. Another back-to-back stream.
This week
Back
and
to
next
back.
week.
Yeah,
We want to spoil y'all. That's what we do it for.
that and I guess the timing just lines up. But yeah, that too for sure.
But not
Yeah.
spoil you like that though. We're not spoiling movies. We're
Exactly.
spoiling plot line.
Maybe.
Exactly. Don't worry
Maybe.
about that.
We could, but we being nice.
James says, can't wait for y'all to talk about Avatar League and Popeye's lame One Piece promotion. Both are on our list of topics for tonight.
For sure.
We are definitely going to dive into those.
Definitely got some big topics to talk about for sure. So
Oh, yeah.
I've definitely taken some notes on a couple of topics that I'm very passionate about, but we will get to that when we get to it.
What's up, DB Dax? Hello, Orion.
What is
Welcome,
good?
everybody.
How
Thanks
y'all
for coming
doing?
in.
Appreciate
Thank y'all for being here.
All right. My question for y'all, what's everybody watching currently right now?
This is an icebreaker.
Icebreaker.
Anime or regular shows?
Anything. What we watching?
That's a lot. That's a big question.
Okay, break down your top 3 that you're enjoying right now.
Okay. Time I was reincarnated as a slime. One Piece is back. What else? I mean, it's all you really need. I'm just playing. I need to go watch Daredevil.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. It's
Appreciate.
Daredevil is this season's of Daredevil Born Again, I think is just beyond light years better than the first season. It's so good right now. What about you, Joe?
Well, I'm still a loser. I ain't got stuff. I have things on my list.
Okay.
Dave, you actually made a very nice recommendation to me.
Oh, did you watch it?
I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my list.
Oh, okay,
So I'm gonna
okay.
get to it.
Yeah.
It was called Puppet Princess.
Puppet Princess.
Yes.
Listen, it sounds when you first hear it, you're like,
Puppet Princess.
it's like Puppet
Is
Princess.
she
No,
like
it almost
marionette
got me.
going-
You almost
going
feel like
soldiers or something.
It's an anime. It's about a girl. I told you about it. The girl who can control these like life-size killing puppets, but when she's controlling them, she's immobile, so she has to work with another samurai.
Oh, I
I
remember that.
don't want to spoil it, but yeah, it's pretty good. It's very short. It's like almost like
40 minutes.
45 minutes, more of like a
Yeah.
little short TV.
like an OVA or something.
Yeah, there we go. OVA, yeah. So,
But yeah,
it's
now
good, though.
the art style is right up my alley. We got some ancient Japan looking stuff. So yeah, that's definitely on my list. I did start watching the movie Jinro, but I've got to finish it. And I've been in the mood to get back into some Gundam. So one of my favorite series, the Mobile Suit Gundam 8th MS Team, I found a source to watch that on again. So I'm gonna get back into that as well. But other than that, keeping up with current events, sadly, playing Tekken. I got my Tekken God Supreme rank back. So yeah, still out here doing my
Congrats.
thing.
Oh, I
Guy
didn't
was
realize all
fighting
of us are doing hats tonight.
I know, yeah.
Wasn't even thinking about it.
Though one of these is not like the other.
Yeah.
Tori, it's got to go, man.
What?
You got to put on a black cap. That's what we all rocking with.
What?
Come on, didn't you get the memo?
I didn't. I gotta get a black hat.
Come.
What's up, Vincent? I think for me right now, we're both watching Daredevil Born Again season 2.
Okay.
We're just recently caught up on the most recent episode, and just it's so incredible. And then I also just finished season 3 of Shrinking.
Okay.
And Harrison Ford is a national treasure, and they've done so well with his character. And I'm really looking forward to what they do with season 4 because we've been confirmed for a season 4, so that's really exciting. And then we're watching something else right now.
Well, we started watching season 2 of Cross, but we stopped.
Oh, I need to watch that. God damn it. I keep forgetting about it. But thoughts so far?
We've slowed down on it a little bit, but Matthew Lillard is in this season.
Okay.
So
Legend.
yeah.
Yeah, but he's also in Daredevil, but he's so far Cross season 2.
Not as good as the first one.
So far, I'm gonna let it cook. The way it almost feels like season 1 was all they thought they were gonna do, and it was like, oh, we don't have no storyline to continue. Let's just make something else new. It doesn't feel like it really continues the storylines from season 1 that well.
To be fair, I think season 1 did wrap itself up pretty well.
Yeah,
I mean,
almost too well.
It left some doors open with like, spoilers, but there was like this one guy whose name I can't remember right now, who was talking with someone who was an ally of Cross, and then they had some kind of deal. So they left that door open at the very end of the first season. But obviously it's going to have to be something where it's like, okay, the first season, case is closed, on to the next one.
All right. What's up, Courtney Shane? And then Poppy Nack says, anyone watching the new season of The Boys? We're going to get into that.
Yeah, I think the first episode or 2 are out, but I think we talked about like waiting until there was at least like 3 so we can watch them all back to back. But I am excited about The Boys.
Yeah. DB Dax says they are watching One Piece. They're watching the latest One Piece episode on season 2 of Fire Force, season 2 of Demon Slayer, and he just started JJK.
Nice. There's an anime I started watching recently. I gotta get the name. It's like Gargantia on the planet. I gotta get the name right. Have you heard of that, Tori?
I gotta check it out. I probably have to see it. I've been watching everything. I've just been.
It's an old. That's not much. It's not that much older, but yeah.
Courtney asks, anybody keeping up with it? Is anybody keeping up with Invincible?
No, but I do want to start because I'm starting to get FOMO. Everybody's talking about it, and I want to be a part of the conversation.
I have seen. I didn't. Oh yeah. Okay. So
you were about.
Why it sound like he was almost just gonna keep going anyway?
Okay. No. So yeah. No, I'm. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Without spoiling.
I didn't know you watched Invincible.
Yeah, I know you watched The Boys.
The Boys?
No, Invincible.
Oh, Invincible.
I watched both. What?
Oh, I know you watched
there you go.
either one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you can make time aside from watching One Piece. That's impressive, Tori.
I'm already caught up on One Piece.
I didn't know you could watch live. I didn't know you watched live action shows outside of One Piece.
That's crazy.
No, I just didn't know. I've never heard you mention. I've never heard you come in here and say, "Hi, I watched Dexter, Breaking Bad."
I have. No. I've tried to get y'all to watch. I talk about Supernatural all the time.
I've watched.
And then I tell y'all Aldous Hodge.
Mm-hmm.
He was in Leverage, that show.
You naming old shows, bro. These shows is 20 years old.
That's crazy.
You are naming old shows.
But I
just didn't know you watch a lot of new.
All right.
There it is.
Is it Gargantia on the Earth planet?
Yes. It's actually, so far, I'm not all the way finished. It's pretty good so far. It's about a soldier in a war, but then like he literally just gets like lost in space and sent to another planet, and he's trying to like figure it out there and amongst those people, et cetera, et cetera. I don't know what's gonna happen next, but so far it's good. No one's spoiling the chat.
Now, see, here's what's crazy. Tori, you was talking about all these other older shows, but for the coldest show of 2025, Welcome to Derry, you watched a recap. What's up with that? As if you don't have somebody upstairs with a subscription and was watching it every Sunday.
Hold on, Joe.
What?
You haven't even seen Black Panther 1. I can't have this conversation with you.
I made the effort to watch the second one.
First one.
I knew what happened in the first one.
See, listen, if you watch the first one, the impact for the second will be way different.
I still enjoyed the second one.
Well, then watch the first one.
I enjoyed the second one. Watch other people that watched the first one.
That's because you ain't seen the first one.
Then I guess it worked out good for me, didn't it?
No, you need to watch the first one.
C. Steve says, finally caught alive. Glad that you could join us.
Appreciate it.
Happy to have you.
Awesome.
So what happened? Do you still have HBO Max?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I didn't know that.
Wait, did it not work for you?
One day we logged in and it had. Yeah,
I got the boot. That's what it was.
That's what I'm saying. We got
kick us out.
It was interrupt. It was messing up the connection. Can y'all have people watching it at the same time?
You should, unless it's a password sharing thing. Unless HBO is cracking down on passcodes, I don't know.
No, I might have just payment or something, but who knows?
We gotta leave that alone.
Listen, I got some sites if y'all really want to watch these shows.
I don't believe in that, Tori.
See, you got
y'all stealing anyway. Why not?
Who steal? I don't steal.
Y'all sharing passwords?
We're in the same household. That's legal.
Still stealing.
That's not stealing.
So what happened when y'all moved then?
Then I'll get my own account.
James says, I watched the first Black Panther, no emotion hit for me in the second one. I didn't like the second Black Panther movie personally.
I just think that the second one worked more tonally for me than the first one.
The second one wasn't really the second one because they had to rewrite it after Chadwick passed.
Yeah.
Which, in my opinion, I
think that movie was like for them to grieve on it, looking back on it.
Yeah, but it probably would have been a smarter decision, in my opinion, story-wise, to just recast. But that's a whole nother thing. We ain't even
blasphemous.
Save that for Doomsday.
According to some people.
Save that for Doomsday.
Okay, I'm really curious about this zombies thing.
Is that what we're doing right now?
I just have a question. What is this zombies rant?
Listen, I don't have Per se, I don't have a problem. I love zombies. I just don't like zombie logic. And it blows my mind anytime I watch anything zombie related.
Well, do explain.
I mean, so first of all, it's we got zombies running, got zombies crawling, all that. Rigor mortis doesn't exist. These zombies, they can see you from across the field. How they doing that? Their eyes are glazed over. I'm sorry. How their vision get better after they did? And then don't get me started on like the bite strength that they have. Like people be having denim on, leather jackets, all of that, and these zombies are biting chunks out of them. Like it's like just the logic of it blows my mind. But I love zombie games. I love zombie apocalypse books, manhwas, all that stuff. But then here's another thing that like how do like Walking Dead for instance, shows like The Walking Dead, all that, the logic of zombies does not exist. They've never even thought of it. It's not even a concept. So they see somebody, big chunks missing out of them, bleeding, gray in the face, shuffling. Stan, are you okay? Why are you looking at me like that? Please stop. Stop. What are you doing? And then they start getting chewed on. I'm like, it pisses me off, especially when it happens in movies. And like, I'm sorry, it blows my mind. And then don't even then. Let me take a deep breath.
Yeah,
quick.
calm down.
I'm just getting worked
You
up.
got somebody agreeing with you guys.
I appreciate it. I'm getting worked up. But then here's the thing: these zombies, they not thinking, but they constantly sneaking up on people. I'm sorry. You mean to tell me that this zombie can sneak up on you and get the jump on you? You got people, trained assassins that are getting spotted out the blue, but these zombies is crawling and shuffling and moving towards you. Can't hear that. No peripheral vision. You can't hear that. I'm sorry. I could be in a full room. Listen, I could be in a full room and I can feel, you can feel when somebody steps in the room with you. You can feel that. None of that exists. None of it. I
mean, you say this, but we live with somebody that if you don't announce yourself, if you're in the kitchen, you might as well be a zombie or a deadly panther or something.
He might be.
Some people are just lacking in that sort of situation. What you shaking your head for, David?
See how they're throwing shade for no reason.
But then
there's clearly a reason.
And then it's the other thing, like they sneak up, you can't smell it. I know they don't smell good.
That's not fair.
No, because I worked with people that was musty, and they had like a 15-foot radius that you could smell before you got to them.
But the difference in a zombie apocalypse, you're musty too.
I'll be damned if I'm musty in a zombie. I'm gonna find a way.
You have your smell goods during a zombie apocalypse.
I'm gonna find a way.
But you're not.
I'm gonna get some.
If water and electricity has been cut off to the whole
Listen,
city,
I've been watching videos on how
to have the smell of decayed flesh.
No, I've been watching videos on how to survive if there was ever an apocalypse. So if I need to make some unscented soap, I can do that.
But don't you think your priorities should be a bit different during a zombie apocalypse?
I'm gonna be fresh.
No, you can
in the zombie apocalypse.
Survive, Tori.
Being dirty is the reason why people are getting sick. No, I'm just saying. Like, if you got this rotten body coming towards you, you can't smell it, something's wrong. Something's wrong.
Okay, here's my response. Because I think some of what the issues you're bringing up depends on almost whatever property it is and how they establish the logic of the zombies. Because obviously, we've seen different types of zombies. You have zombies that are capable of running. You have zombies that aren't. You have some zombies that are, semi-sentient or whatever. You have different variations like spitter zombies, exploding fat zombies. So I think it depends on how whatever that IP is establishing the rules of their universe. Then
anything more than just the walking zombies, I'm checking out.
So running zombies is out for you.
Hell yeah! What am I gonna do? Where am I going? They listen. These zombies turn into track stars, and you mean to tell me? I got asthma. I ain't gonna tell you.
Got a shotgun?
I got a shotgun, but I can only reload so many times if they run at top speed.
See, this is why you need to play. Have you played Days Gone?
Yeah, I played Days Gone.
So you got to apply some of those strategies. You got to utilize your environment. You need to keep stocked up on Molotov, ammunition.
That man was crafting stuff on the go. I can't do that.
He had dexterity.
He rolled and made a Molotov in the same second. I can't do none of that. I roll, that's it. I'm on the ground, done. There's no recouping after that.
I don't even know why I'm discussing a zombie apocalypse logic with you when you talk about your survival in zombie apocalypse would lead you to a McDonald's.
With an Xbox.
I'm just saying, okay, you got track stars during the apocalypse and you going to Five Guys. You got to wait all damn day for them fries to get put in the bag because they got to stuff it before you even take it home. Where you going? They catching you at the door. If that's the case, then if everybody like Five Guys, then most of the zombies going to be over there. Then you done.
If I had my choice, I'd shack up in a grocery store, set up the perimeter, but...
Here's the thing with that idea. You're not the only one with that idea. Everybody gonna be there. You gotta think outside the box.
So then you're gonna be one of them people trying to take over and take whatever shelter I got.
I'll be at McDonald's eating apple slices since don't nobody go there.
Oh my gosh.
or Arby's. You want me to go to Arby's? Don't nobody eat Arby's.
People be tripping on Arby's. I'm gonna be real.
Speaking of food, Asia, have me and you talked about our trip to Zaxby's? We talked about that last week already?
We have not talked about our trip to Zaxby's.
Dang.
Oh, y'all went to Zaxby's.
I want you to chill, first of all.
I'm surprised y'all didn't go to the Church of Canes. That's where y'all worship, right? Y'all fellowship.
I still stand by what I say, which is y'all really, really be tearing into Raising Cane's. They get a lot of hate.
Zaxby's sitting right in front of you.
However,
see, look.
Gun to your head, Raising Cane's or Zaxby's.
It's a crazy question.
Right?
Which one you choosing, Asia?
Gun to my head, Raising Cane's or Zaxby's.
Yes.
I'm a Zaxby's girl.
Oh, yeah. See,
I'm a Zaxby's girl.
Y'all keep leaving that flavorless.
But hear me out. Here's what had happened.
Mm-hmm.
We tried Zaxby's. We did the 5 wings, 3 tenders thing. And I will say this. Raising Cane's does lack flavor in comparison to the Zaxby's chicken tenders.
Wait a minute.
They were almost too salty to a fault. Right, David?
Yeah.
So I will own that, you know what?
Interesting.
Raising Cane's.
So you're saying it was too seasoned?
It was actually kind of salty.
It was 2 seasons.
It was, but Raising Cane's could take a page out of their book.
It opened up your taste buds.
You went from
tasting air to tasting flavor.
I do taste flavor now.
Okay.
Oh, we ain't been live for less than 18 minutes, and Tori already got everybody yelling.
I'm having a good day.
I know, sure you are. But anyway.
Yes, DB Dax, the Wings and Things meal. That's what we did. Yes.
Now James Woodard says Raising Cane's is bottom tier.
That's what I tried to tell him.
Hold on.
Oh.
The last part is healthy chicken with no flavor. So what if you don't want all those extra calories?
Ain't nothing healthy about that because how they give you healthy chicken, but that dumpster juice sauce on the side.
You could just do the chicken.
Yeah.
But y'all swear by the gods that it's the sauce that matters.
I just think y'all were too hard on Raising Cane's.
Okay, Zaxby's tastes better, but I guarantee that Raising Cane's is probably healthier.
I doubt that sauce. Anything healthy about that sauce?
No, you can't.
Okay,
but
then y'all get the Texas toast on the side.
Who's y'all?
You didn't get it?
I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Chicken to chicken. Zaxby's is better chicken, but James Woodard says it's healthier. I guarantee it is.
I don't know anybody that loves Raising Cane's that says they don't get the sauce with the wing. They don't get or the chicken.
People do say the sauce and the lemonade is
That's
fire.
what I'm saying. Now all y'all soak that chicken. And wait a minute. Y'all soak that chicken in the sauce, but here's the thing: when Raising Cane's, they don't season their chicken. They literally soak it in salt water for 24 hours, and then they bread it and throw it in the grease.
Where do you get this
Work in the
information
kitchen
from?
or something? What happened?
There was some
a documentary.
No, there was some Raising Cane's. No, there was some Raising Cane's workers under one of the videos, and they said, "I worked at Raising Cane's for this long. We don't season the chicken. We literally soak the chicken breast in salt water for 24 hours."
I think I did see that.
Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about.
I mean, but then, okay,
that's
look,
that's high sodium.
Here's the thing: 2 things can be true at the same time, though. Yeah, I know, Jabe. I know. Don't worry. I got it. 2 things can be true at the same time. A, you can find better tasting chicken than Raising Cane's for sure. Like I said, I mean, look, I love KFC, but I mean, look, you can taste the grease. Ain't nothing healthy about KFC for sure, and that's fine. If you know what you're getting into, if you don't eat it too much, you're cool. Raising Cane's, I still think the chicken is cooked well. It's not bad. It's definitely not as peppery or seasoned as chicken you'll get from most other places, but that doesn't make it bad. Like I said, if it was unseasoned and cooked poorly, then you've got a problem.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's like complete trash, but I understand people's criticisms of it. It isn't the most flavorful, but it's just
good
decent.
chicken.
It's just decent chicken.
What is? What's good chicken?
Raising Cane's is still good chicken. It's not.
It's not.
It's not the best chicken.
It's not good chicken.
It's not flavorful.
It's not good chicken.
I'm surprised that you even like flavor and stuff after the pretzel stuff.
That's crazy.
No,
that's crazy that you would say that when you've eaten my chicken before.
What chicken have I eaten yours?
He did make it.
He did. He cooked.
He has cooked for us.
Oh, you mean the one that you made?
Yeah.
No, you told me.
It tastes,
and then you just stopped.
Y'all didn't say y'all wanted anything else.
Y'all
want me to cook some more?
You be at Speedway.
I mean, if y'all say, "Hey, let's cook something," I'll whip up some stuff in the kitchen.
All right,
pressure.
One day for a stream, we should do that.
Yeah.
All right.
I like that idea.
All right. Y'all can review my cooking for stream.
What up, Darren the Awesome? Appreciate you being here.
Hey,
what's happening, Darren?
All right. Well, since we're on the subject of chicken, we might as well just dive in.
Oh yeah.
Shut up, Tori.
I didn't even say anything.
Just annoying.
I didn't even say anything.
All right.
Even 23 minutes in, and Tori's already got on Asia's number.
Here we go. The One Piece Popeyes collaboration, Tori, and your full fit. So Popeyes has officially set sail with the Straw Hat crew. The collab features a Luffy bento box, which consists of 2 pieces of chicken and mac and cheese, a gum fruit lemonade, and Chopper's cupcakes. Select locations even gave away physical wooden bento boxes, and there's also speakings of exclusive merch dropping soon. Is that correct?
15th is when they dropped it.
All right.
Was that yesterday? 15th yesterday?
Yeah.
All right, Tori, I know you was up there day one.
No, I didn't get to go get it. Here's the thing.
Oh.
The whole Listen.
Guess we're not a real
I'm going to let you know
fan.
how greedy this
Didn't even recognize the voice actor in the vehicle.
I'm sorry.
Not even showing up for
You didn't stand in line.
Popeyes Joe was just right down the street.
Right down the street.
I'm sorry I didn't recognize Luffy's voice actress from the back of her head.
While she was talking?
Doing the thing that she does for a living? I'm sorry she wasn't talking like Luffy while I looked at the back of her head. I apologize for that. I'm sorry.
On the inflections, the tonality.
I don't recognize people from the back of their head
What's your
sometimes.
excuse for not getting Popeyes if you're a real One Piece fan?
Come on.
Okay, let me know. I'll let y'all know. These scalpers and these crooked individuals, listen, the bento boxes, the wooden bento boxes did not go everywhere. They went to specific locations like New York, Miami, LA, and all these other places like that. And they even got shortchanged on them. One of the New York locations only got 80 boxes. I'm no mathematician here, but you got millions and millions of One Piece fans, and you send 80 boxes to a location where you know people gonna be at. And then, other than that, if you didn't get the wooden ones, you get the paper box with a picture of Luffy.
Why didn't you get that then?
Scalpers. Here's the thing. People out here stealing them. Workers and people who going in paying money so they can give them stacks. If you look online right now, you can see people selling these empty boxes for $1,000 and up. They not even One Piece fans. They just scalpers. It's like the Pokemon cards, but with chicken boxes. It's crazy.
Wait,
that's how y'all One Piece fans be.
Why weren't you there first day one?
They didn't have them.
No, they had the paper boxes.
They didn't have them.
Yes, they did.
They tried to give me a regular box. I wouldn't even went up there if I knew they was passing out regular boxes.
Oh, wait, hold up, pause. Now look, I know you're a One Piece fan, but aren't you there for like the chicken, no?
I'm there for the One Piece experience.
Yes.
They gave me 2 pieces of chicken in a regular box.
Okay, I can see how. Okay, that's not cool.
I'm just saying, you want the one? Let me pay these One Piece prices, and we're gonna give you what we've been giving everybody else for a cheaper price.
Now I have a question for you, Tori. Shouldn't the One Piece meal come with like 1 piece of chicken? I'm just wondering.
Actually, no.
So you can piss me off?
No, like 1 big piece, like a big what's the thigh?
The breast?
But no,
don't you want a breast?
If it was a one,
no, I want more piece. I'm going up there for one piece of
Joe,
chicken.
say it again, Joe.
If you had that kind of One Piece special, you get an empty box.
No, hold on. They should have. The box is empty. You got to find the chicken.
It's the chicken. It's the chicken you found along the way.
I had a question though. I was actually very surprised to see that they went with like a bento box with only 2 pieces of chicken and mac and cheese. From what I know about Luffy, ain't he like an eater? So why is the meal so small?
It should have been a bucket. It should have been a bucket.
Hey, he eat food, but he ain't no eater. All right, that man. Hey, calm down.
Wait,
ain't calling that man. You said he an eater, right? What?
Ain't that dude eat like Goku damn near?
He eat more than Goku.
Wait, so then they should be Luffy a real eater.
So the One Piece collab should be a catering buffet special or something like.
Sorry, what's wrong with
the whole family? Feed the friends you made along the way.
And what's wrong with your goat being an eater?
That's what he do.
You know who else is an eater?
Who?
Karen Yeager. That man be eating.
What does that have to do with anything?
That man created an army of eaters. That's what he did.
Okay, AJ, what about, what's going on? Wasn't there like lines and stuff? I saw online there was like lines of people outside for the One Piece box. Yeah. That was crazy.
Because people was trying to get the bento boxes, but then, like I said, it was workers. Just like when they did the spicy chicken sandwich, and people was like, "Oh, we ain't got it, we out of stock." But then they hooking up their friends and stuff, and that's what a lot of people do. And people are like literally online selling the stacks of the One Piece box.
So this is similar to the chicken sandwich craze that they had so many years ago. Like, is this
the line?
Kind of the same?
Like one guy in New York, he said he waited in line for 2 hours just to get the bento box, and then they ran out because they only had 80 at the location.
That's crazy. All right, question. 10 years ago, an anime collab at major U.S. chains like Popeyes would have been unthinkable. Is anime officially too mainstream now? No. Or does it feel like the anime community is winning when we see Luffy on the chicken box?
I mean, the thing though is like, it's not, I mean, anime's been around for a good while. Like even back in the day, there were multiple collaborations between Dragon Ball Z and Burger King. Like they had like figures that you could get and stuff like that. They had like a whole thing whenever a new DBZ movie dropped. But
I feel like it was only DBZ back then. Now it's like other anime have the time to shine. You know?
I mean, you think they ain't had like a Naruto Happy Meal or something out there?
I don't remember. I don't remember that.
They have two Naruto coolers from Igloo.
Yeah, that's recent stuff. I'm saying back then
like we were 5 years ago.
No, when we were watching. I'm saying when we were watching anime in like high school Toonami days, I don't remember seeing
only thing
you know.
Was
I mean, back then there was probably like one or two.
Hasn't there been like a JJK?
McDonald's had that.
Yeah.
McDonald's had a JJK.
Yeah, they got like sauce.
Yeah, they had a special.
It's like for wings or something.
Ooh, so what anime deserves the next fast food
collab? Oh,
yeah.
Good question.
Which anime does? What about Food Wars? How come that hasn't?
It's too sexual.
It is.
They ain't trying to market that to kids.
Okay, my bad. Okay.
Yeah, you never. Never mind.
Yeah,
it's some,
you can't. Yeah,
stuff they be doing on there.
Your clothes bust off because the food is so good. That'd be hard marketing that to
Yeah,
kids.
never mind.
Yeah, what do they call it?
Okay, what's another child-friendly anime then?
I'm
surprised My Hero hasn't done like a My Hero Academia collab with some fast food spot, but I could see that. Or could have seen it. Now it's over.
I mean, they ain't trying to have no Happy Meals with Mountain Lady or Yayarozu or whatever her name was on there or whatever.
Mountain Lady.
Solo Leveling? With it being so hot.
It's pretty violent though.
I mean,
One Piece is too.
So was Dragon Ball Z back then.
Yeah, what about One Piece?
I think they show a little bit more blood.
Okay. No, hold on. But One Piece had old dude, his whole stomach got shot.
America's never cared about violence.
They made
4 minutes or less says Demon Slayer needs one.
I could see that.
That'd be fun.
I could see it.
It would have been great if they would have did it when the movie dropped last year.
Tom Miles reincarnated as
they better get a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
They need a collab.
Want a big old slime burger?
With who though?
Burger King?
Maybe like a slime drink or something?
Anybody. I mean, I could even see some ice cream or something like that.
I could see that. Okay, like ice cream cone.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're awesome. Like, they selling the paper boxes for $2.50.
That's crazy.
Facebook Marketplace.
That's how some of y'all One Piece fans get down, man. Y'all dead.
Those aren't the fans. That's the crazy part about it. People just be like, oh, I know people gonna want this.
So they had no investment to just go ahead and get it. They don't even know what One Piece is, if that's the case.
It's people who aren't even Pokemon fans that be scalping Pokemon cards.
That's true.
Yeah, that's a thing.
They just want the money.
Mm-hmm. Like, hey man, you trying to buy this whatever the fuck the yellow mouse is? Yeah. It's holographic.
That's just like the CEOs of a lot of these companies don't even use their own product.
Oh, we know that. We saw that already. Yeah,
that's your boy though.
Bill Gates. He only lets his only lets his kids use electronics for a certain amount of time.
But that's what you should be doing anyway, as a parent.
Well, of course, because honestly, he knows.
I know that, but as a parent, you should be limiting your kids online and electronics.
Well, most modern parents don't know because they're on the shit too.
No, you're right. That's true. Yeah.
All right, Tori, you mentioned Pokemon cards.
Mhm.
This is kind of like a disturbing segue, but
Go ahead.
Not too unrelated to how people was moving with Popeyes.
that's
though.
all I'm saying.
True.
So here in where we are in Indianapolis, a disturbing incident occurred this past weekend at a Kroger parking lot on the Near East Side of Indianapolis. According to IMPD, a man was shot following a targeted argument over Pokemon trading cards. From what I've heard, is that have you seen those Pokemon vending machines inside the Kroger's?
Mhm.
Apparently, he cut in line, and that person got.
Because like I've
Yeah.
seen videos like that all the time. Because like it'll be scalpers. They'll literally sit at the vending machines and just buy all of them in one sitting. And then sometimes it takes a while for them to reload, and some people will be waiting there for them to reload so you can buy something else. And
then you shoot him.
no, well, like some people, like it get violent because some people will get mad because one person's buying all of them, or they impatient because they really want it, or something like that, and they'll cut in lines. I've seen fights and all that stuff because like the scalper community is diabolical and toxic.
Have Pokemon cards become the new crypto where the community has been replaced by resellers and scammers, Tori?
Yes, indeed. Yes, 100 million times because, I remember a time when Pokemon was banned from schools.
They took your cards.
They did take my cards.
Nobody told you to start flipping
Took all
in the middle of class.
Every last one of
You
them.
had them out while y'all was supposed to have been reading.
No,
your teacher.
They fell out of my pocket when I was. They fell out
that's
of my
what happened?
pocket when I was running at recess, and some dude picked them up and gave them to the teacher. He said, "You're not allowed to have these. You'll get them back at the end of the year."
Did you get them back?
Here?
You get them
That
back?
bitch was gone. They gave
No,
them to them.
I didn't get them back. She gave them to her kids.
Now listen, I was that teacher who did confiscate Beyblades if they was out on the desk during class, but I did always give them back
She gave
at the end of the day.
She gave them to her kids. And I had
my head around this scenario, like it's some kind of after school special or old hood movie. You see a Pokemon card fall out your pocket.
No, it was I had it in my
Don't you know what this stuff does to kids? Come to me to the roof.
Here's the thing,
you play Pokemon, don't you? Well, you might as well jump off the roof. You know what Pokemon does to your brain? It
was
ruins your brain cells.
These were the original Pokemon cards. Like they banned any Pokemon material from my school. Like you couldn't have nothing. And I had some cards, and they were sitting in my, because I had the coat on, like I wore it outside of school, but I had them in my chest pocket on the inside of the coat. And while I was running, it was like a whole field for our.
Why was you running?
Because I was rushing to get to the jungle gym. Like it was recess. I get 30 minutes, and that's crazy. And then they fell out of my pocket, and I remember when I stopped, I was like, feel something off. I'm checking. They was gone. And then I went to the teacher and said, "Oh, I dropped my such and such," because they was in a brown little flap wallet too. And she kept the wallet too. I was like, "Oh, that's mine. Can I?" No, because you have Pokemon cards in here. You get these back at the end of the year. And she never gave them back and gave them to her kids.
What's her name?
You remember.
It started with an R.
Oh, okay.
It was something.
All right.
It was something. But
so this shooting that happened here, the person they didn't.
The victim is currently in stable condition.
Okay, so we can talk about it without feeling bad. Okay. So
now we can clown.
No,
that's crazy.
Y'all wild.
No, I'm saying okay. I think it takes two people to get into an argument about Pokemon. Yes. You both have to, you know what I'm saying? It's like, because to me, it's like somebody's trying to fight, like get in line, like, yo, you go ahead first. I'm not fighting over Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, no. Look,
but
whoever pulled out the gun,
take that scenario and put it towards something that you like.
But what if it was a $30,000 holographic Gengar?
Hold on, is that what it was?
I mean, what if it was?
Hold on, wait.
I'm just saying, what if?
Was that even a possibility in the car?
You can get one of them. You can get one of them.
Yeah.
Because say the pack that he bought ended up being a God pack in there, and he ended up getting all these cards, 30 racks. 30 racks he can sell.
If he was next in line and then he took a spot and then he got the $50,000 card, he's like, that was mine. He's looking at it like he got robbed.
Okay, how about I put it another way for you. Say you at the gas station, you about to get a scratch off or a quick pick. You get a quick somebody cut in front of you.
What's a quick pick?
Quick pick is pretty much a random number. They say, "Hey, give me a quick pick," and they bop get you random numbers, and then maybe those win, maybe they don't. Say somebody cut in line before you, let me get that quick pick, and that hit for like that $100 million.
But how do you know? Look, okay.
But do we gotta shoot him?
But there's the thing. I understand
If they say, no, you ain't getting this back, that's $100 million.
Here's the thing, though.
Somebody got to go. I'm sorry.
No. But here's the thing. Put yourself in the shoes of the shooter for a second. You pop this dude, snatch the card, and then you duck into a back alley with the police sirens driving past. You open it and ain't nothing but a whack ass like Magikarp or something. How stupid do you have to look?
I assume he knew what card it was, which is why he shot him. I assume he
he pulled out a gun over some Pokemon cards. There's no logic here.
$100,000.
I'm guessing it was the last.
What card worth that?
Which one of them got the 100,000?
It could be that one. It's like a lottery.
Okay, now we did, but still.
I'm just saying, like, it could be anything. Like, my thing is, like, that's fucked up thing to do to somebody, but, like, you got to look at it from both sides, and I look at it from both sides. Like, I'm not saying shoot anybody.
What are you saying?
I'm saying, hey,
slap.
You could slap them, but I don't promote violence. You could give them a talking to or something. I don't know.
I thought you said you see both sides.
You see both sides. I look at it from the point of like, oh man, this person like, I really need this. The other person like, I really need this. They're like, I got bills to pay. Well, I got bills to pay. They both probably going after it for the same reason. And so, like, you know.
Look, man, and not to get too much in the weeds with this one, but in our same hometown, I think some politician or whatever got a flaming martini thrown at his house over trying to put a data center here.
No, they shot it up.
Oh, they shot it up. Mm-hmm. Okay, so look, in this land where the Mario Party is imminent, we've got this stuff going on, and you got brothers out here wasting that energy over Pokemon cards. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying.
But then
sometimes we got to get our priorities straight.
You could even look at it like that. Say somebody doing something like data center, whoever.
I'm trying to justify.
I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying what they did is they're the same thing. Hey, I'm trying to live my life, and you trying to build a data center that's going to affect my way of living. So they retaliate.
So let me shoot you.
I ain't say shoot them. I said that's the same retaliation mentality.
Look, in a sensible society, that debate should have gone nothing further than a stern talking to over some Pokemon cards. I'm sorry.
That should have been a conversation.
We're all part of the culture too. We're all down. I know Asian. Y'all were some gangsters on Pokemon Go, but y'all never resorted to violence.
Wait a minute.
As far as I know.
Never needed to.
Wait a minute. What if the other dude started it and he was whooping on him, and then dude said, "I can't win this fight, so I got to shoot you."
Still weak ass shit, man. Put up your duke, son.
You know how this man in the parking lot.
You lose.
This man in the parking lot with cameras, people probably standing around recording. Then you mean to tell me this man cut you in line, beat your ass because you got a problem with it, and like that's bad. That's bad. That man. Case in point, old boy lost the battle. So he said, I got to leave here with something. I'm leaving here with something. Here go this lawsuit. So people like,
I mean, look, equally weak behavior. This is why we don't condone this type of P drizzly mentality, you know what I'm saying? So,
all right then.
TLDR.
On that note, let's move into Street Fighter then.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We're going to the big ones. All right.
The first trailer for the live-action Street Fighter movie, releasing October 16, 2026, debuted at CinemaCon. It stars Andrew Koji as Ryu and Noah Centineo as Ken. The trailer leans into a campy 90s aesthetic, set to What's Up by 4 Non-Blondes, and features a massive roster including Roman Reigns as Akuma and 50 Cent as Balrog.
That sounds exciting. Is Sagat in the movie?
He might be in the after credit scene.
He was the original.
Go off, Joe. Just go off.
Well, Joe, what do you think about the trailer?
Go off.
We are 40 minutes in and Tori's already about to get me mad. But okay. Overall.
Oh, he got notes.
Oh,
I told you I was
been ready for this.
Notes. Overall, for me, this is a thumbs down, but one, I'm going to see the movie probably because A, we're going to go see it probably as a group anyway. Yeah. And B, because there is a part of me that genuinely wants to see what are they going to try to do. Because I see a lot of the things that they're trying to do. Somebody in the production actually cares. But then I turn around and I see other decisions being made where I'm like, the fuck are y'all doing?
Like what?
I have a question. Like, did you, and because this is me from watching Earth Skins, did you think it would look kind of goofy?
Oh no, straight up.
Okay, I thought it was just me.
This is, and I've made this comparison before, maybe not on this show, but somewhere else. It is literally the difference between like a Nolan era style comic book movie, which is where we got something like Street Fighter Assassin's Fist, versus a James Gunn MCU era comic book movie, which is more of what we're getting here. Because obviously, I'm not blaming this at James Gunn, but it's that same type of style. We got the pop songs, we got the goofy attitude of, hey, you guys remember Street Fighter, it had weird looking dudes that stretched their arms. Yeah, nobody takes this shit seriously, so let's just throw whatever in there. These guys look colorful, whatever. What are you talking about, story? Get that shit out of here. So let's start with Ken, because Ken was pretty central to this trailer that we got. I don't like him. I think they were very off the mark, and it feels like they had a very surface level interpretation of Ken. Of like, he's the hot-headed American guy. He's cocky, but he can fight. But I feel like they leaned way too hard in that to the point that he feels inauthentic. So let me put out a disclaimer. I do not think that this movie is going to satisfy the hardcore fans of Street Fighter, people like myself who are Street Fighter lore junkies. I think it'll satisfy the crowd that played Street Fighter 2 back in the 90s or in the whatever and said, oh yeah, I remember Guile. He did Sonic Boom. They see the colors, they see the costumes, they're like, oh, I remember that. That's why it'll work. But then I'm sitting here watching and I see Akuma's here, but are we even going to acknowledge like the Satsui no Hado? Are they going to acknowledge that they have, where's Goken? Is there any acknowledgement of him? He's related to Dan. Dan's in the movie because Dan was rejected by Goken, so he only learned a little bit of the Ansatsuken style. So he went off and made his own bullshit fighting style. I don't think they're going to acknowledge that at all. So what's he doing here? You leave out, you put Akuma in, and then you leave out Sagat. Is there going to be any mention of the Satsui no Hado? Are they going to acknowledge what Hado is at all? I don't know. Like there's some of the moves work. The flash kick looks all right. The Shoryuken looked pretty good. The hurricane kick looked all right. And then you have other ones that look pretty fucking terrible, like the spinning bird kick, while not Legend of Chun-Li levels of bad. I'm sorry for those who I had to drudge up that memory for, but it's better than that, but I feel like it could be better. The lightning kicks look trash. The Hadoken. Dave, I know you had some feelings on that one. It was at the very end of the trailer. This was their trailer ending moment of Ryu, do it. I can't even remember how the fuck he said it because it didn't sound like how I hear Hadoken in the games, bro.
It just sounded like a line they should have re-recorded. He just sounded like
Dogg!
He sounded drunk to me, like when he said, I don't know.
It didn't sound right to me.
Yeah, the Hadoken didn't sound good. It was, I don't know. That was supposed to hit. And they could have recorded that multiple times,
This was
dubbed it
literally
over.
the same moment as when they dropped that trailer for the first Mortal Kombat movie in 2021, and people were dragging the movie through the mud because they got the get over here wrong. It's the same type of energy.
I remember that.
That's a good question for you while you're in the middle, but Asia, go ahead.
It says, Joe, why can't you and Tyrone Magnus just turn your brain off and watch this movie? It's not going to be The Dark Knight. It's just a fun video game movie, my nigga.
All right, look here.
Darren the Awesome.
From Darren the Awesome.
Of course, thank you. First and foremost, Tyrone Magnus be tripping. He's gone crazy, anti-woke. I ain't on that shit. For me, like I said, it's difficult for me to...
I thought it was that Dave Chappelle character for a second.
No, you're thinking Tyrone Bigham.
Yes.
Tyrone Bigham?
I'm sorry.
Tyrone Magnus, he's a reaction YouTuber.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
Said, sometimes he be tripping, but anyway. My thing is this, and again, we've talked about this before on the show, about where certain adaptations or, movies or TV shows based off of other properties earn their leeway with some of the source material. You have something like video games like the Devil May Cry series or whatever that you can play the games and it damn near plays out like a movie itself. It's got that much intricacy with the cutscenes. So do I necessarily need to see an adaptation that's like 1-to-1 Devil May Cry 5? Not necessarily, because the game is good enough and it tells its own story well enough. Same thing with the Yakuza series.
Really quick. They call it Marvelous. Just super chatted us $4.99.
Hey,
shout out to y'all.
Thank you.
Dope content. I'm a fan. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you. What's the name?
Appreciate it.
They call it Marvelous. Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, that means a lot.
And look, that will those shekels in the pot definitely help us do what we do
Yeah.
when we're making travels to other conventions, give us the hot take content, helps us buy equipment to make this happen. So thank you. Your contribution is deeply appreciated.
Thank you.
So anyways, back to me being angry. So like the whole thing with like adaptations, like if the original source material tells its story well enough, it doesn't necessarily have to be one to one. I mean, nothing really has to be whatever, but if you're going to make changes that make sense. And if you're going from one medium to another, there's always going to be changes of some kind. So you can look at comic books. You have comic books that obviously don't play out like movies, but their stories are told so well, they might as well be. You can make an adaptation one to one, or you can use it as inspiration while not exactly being that. That's cool. But when you have something like Street Fighter, where we've gotten adaptations over the years, but not many have really hit like one to one. Okay, this is 100% authentic to Street Fighter, except for something like Assassin's Fist.
Do you think it's because of like the tone of the movie? Like if the movie was more of a serious instead of like this colorful campy thing?
I don't even think it needs to be totally serious because I mean Street Fighter itself kind of plays out like a cartoon.
Okay.
And you can even go back and play like the Street Fighter 5 story mode, which not the greatest, but it definitely kept that sort of goofy energy when it needed to. And even in like Street Fighter 6, where, you still have like goofy over the top moments and humorous stuff. I'm not asking for it to be just a total brood fest, but I look at certain decisions that are made and I'm like, the appeal of a character like Ryu is not just how he looks, what his ethnicity is, or what moves he does. There's like deeper stuff going on. And if you don't capture that, then what are we doing here? And I question, like, okay, you've got some characters like Guile. Guile's here. He's a pretty important Street Fighter character, but I haven't seen like any of that stuff in the movie yet.
What about Balrog?
But it's possible.
Balrog, 50 Cent?
I'm still questioning, like, is he a part of Shadaloo or not? Does he work for Bison? Because I just see him walking, taking a sip of whiskey or Hennessy or whatever, and I see him punch Ken, but there's no real indication of, is he a hitman for Shadaloo or not? Remains to be seen.
The first trailer, so they could show
the first official trailer, yeah.
Okay.
And who's Andrew Schultz playing?
Dan Hibiki.
Okay.
But that's the weird thing.
Okay.
Because again, Dan Hibiki was a joke character, and he obviously is there to be that. But again, there's still ties to the lore about why he is the way he is, and I don't think we're gonna get that. So again, this is why I say this is not gonna be a movie for hardcore fans like myself. It's going to be for people with a loose memory of Street Fighter. And I think it's going to work for them. And I've seen some reaction videos, and people just like seeing the costumes and a few moves here and there. And I guess whatever fucking pops. Okay, can we talk about the music in the trailer?
I know you want to.
What's wrong with the music?
The Tupac one was okay.
I did like that one because they remixed it to say like Street Fighter, right?
Yeah. And I fucking love that song. What was it?
Ambition.
Yeah, Ambitions is right. I fucking love that song.
It's a good one.
And then it switches to the other one, and I'm like, okay.
What's the other one?
What's Up by Non-Blondes.
Yeah, that one. So I listened to it, and I'm like, there's nothing street about this song. There's nothing fighting about this song. Why this one? I saw that they had a scene where Ryu and Ken were like drunk singing karaoke. Which, okay, I get the connection there, but then why are they doing that? Why do they have a line where Ryu is like, the path I walk is no longer one of combat. That's literally all he does. What are they talking about? Ryu is a hobo who lives for nothing but fighting and martial discipline. And this dude is in a hoodie like he just got out of a skate park. Like, what are you doing? So again, like I said, they're very questionable decisions, but I will be fair. I will reserve judgment until I see more or see the movie. But it ain't looking good.
Ken says this movie looks stupid AF, and I am a Street Fighter guy. They call him Marvelous says, I feel like by default, this is the best Street Fighter movie because all other adaptations are trash. There's nowhere to go but up.
You must not have watched Assassin's Fist. I should ban you from the stream right now.
Please don't ban.
Okay, I don't have the mouse, so you're lucky. But no. Again, folks, win, lose, or draw, just go watch Street Fighter Assassin's Fist. That movie is phenomenal. That is the proper Street Fighter movie.
What do you think of Marvin J saying?
Hold on, real quick, AJ. We got a couple new things that came in. Hold on.
We got Darren the Awesome with the $10
oh my God.
super chat. Appreciate you.
The best team and stream on YouTube.
And then we
I just wish you guys stream once a week and not every two. Listen, if y'all keep supporting us like this, we
We'll be
eventually
able to.
will be able to. So appreciate
James
we got
Woodard.
one, and that was Darren the Awesome. So thank you. Then
Thank you
James
so
Woodard.
much.
Go ahead, Tori.
Hey, James.
James Woodard, $20 for James Woodard. Oh, I agree with Joe. While at the same time, I'm not.
Expecting.
Oh, my bad. I don't have my card.
Expecting this to be Winter Soldier level of good. So that was Darren the Awesome and James Woodard.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And also,
Appreciate y'all.
They Call It Marvelous hooked us up earlier, so appreciate that.
Thank y'all.
Now, YouTube
Appreciate
channel too.
Yes.
This is a newer channel for us, so we're still getting acclimated. So appreciate y'all supporting us
Crazy.
early. Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
We got some
Now, to
Instagram.
clarify, I'm not saying this needs to be like the next Shawshank Redemption. Again, I like the second Mario movie just because it felt authentic to Mario to me. It captured the appeal and did something unique. So I'm just asking it to do that. Capture the real feel of Street Fighter. Capture some of what makes the Street Fighter story interesting. Again, this is why I love things like Tekken Bloodline. Tekken Bloodline was phenomenal because it captured the actual spirit of Tekken and what the story is about. To have Street Fighter's story, but not have like the Satsui no Hado and not focus around like Ken and Ryu, that's like doing a Tekken story without it being centered on the Mishimas. Even though, yeah, there's other characters that aren't related to the Mishimas in Tekken, but they're not the driving force of the story. It's Kazuya, Heihachi, Jin. Just like in Street Fighter, it's Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, Guile, and maybe Akuma and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I hear you. Joe, look what you did. Now they call him Marvelous. Is paying not to get banned.
We got,
All right, bribe accepted. Thank you.
we got some Instagram comments.
Instagram comment.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, what we got?
Let's see. James Ross.
Yeah.
He said, "Have any of y'all seen the Mall Shadow Lord show?
Shadow Lord.
Yeah,
Star Wars.
I have not seen it, but I have seen clips.
Guy like that. Me and Asia were talking. I wanted to maybe get into it, like start from the beginning and watch it all the way through. But James, appreciate you. James is one of my friends and coworkers.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
Right on.
Good deal.
Nick Dogg said at the entrance it should have been, well, that other video should have been Guile's theme.
Oh, the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
would
look.
have been cool, but I think they're trying to make this like Joe said. I think they're aiming for, hey, do you have passing knowledge of Street Fighter? Well, look, this is not for the hardcore player like Derek. I saw in the combination O'Cana commented said he's not feeling it. Oh, wait, hold on, another Raven the Black, $3.
Damn.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Okay.
y'all.
Thank
Thank
you.
y'all.
Yeah.
It's up tonight.
Where's all this coming? Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Listen, we might have to start streaming more than once a week. We might have to do that.
Nick Dogg said, it's not gonna lie, it looks better than MK2. At least they acknowledge Street Fighter is goofy as hell.
I
Captures
like
that.
the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer. That did kind of excite me, but I just felt like the Street Fighter one looked a little silly.
Much
But
more
I'm
campy.
yeah. But I'm still gonna give it a try because I have very, like David says, like passing knowledge
Yeah.
of Street Fighter, so I'm not hardcore into it.
Yeah.
And thank you, by the way. Was
Oh my gosh,
Elijah-
interesting problems, $5.
What?
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Kanye stream earlier. Now you guys, Holy High School Blast from the past all at once today.
Appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
What is
Look
high
here,
school
man.
pass for pass?
David, is your mic off?
Elijah,
You know, I got it on now.
Okay.
Elijah Prophetic says, "Yo, what's happening?"
What's good?
Okay, so interesting problems. Hooked us up. Raven the Black. They call it Marvelous. James Woodard. Darren the Awesome. Thank you. Wow, y'all.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Davion says, man, I hope I see y'all at DreamCon. We'll be
will be
there.
there.
We will be there.
Be there.
We got to get our plane tickets, y'all, soon.
Yeah, for
we got
sure.
everything but that, but we will be there.
I mean,
gonna be
they
there.
keep doing this in the chat.
Look,
We
even
can
if I
order
need
tonight.
to drive us, I will get us there. Joe Sagat needs to be in the movie, but
Is that how you spell? Is that?
no, but
Oh,
that's not how you spell it.
It's okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
but needs to be in the movie, but they probably didn't put him in yet because Bison is more loved. I mean, look, Bison is the villain of Street Fighter, so of course, yeah, but at the same time, it's like now you're throwing away Bison or Sagat getting the scar from Ryu with the Shoryuken. That's what set him on the path of like trying to resist the Satsui no Hado. That's how he went on his journey and then ended up meeting Akuma. But again, I get it. It's its own story. It's its own continuity. So it's not going to be one-to-one. But I still just question why change it? Because we've seen better. We've seen things that have actually captured Street Fighter. Somebody said they just needed to do Assassin's Fist with a bigger budget. That was the only thing holding it back. And that movie will still make me cry like a bitch at the end when Ryu and Ken had to separate from Goken and they said their goodbyes and he gave him the iconic belt with the kanji on it. Yo, Asia, have you seen that movie?
I have not, Joe.
Go fucking watch. David, I trusted you on this. Go get her to watch that movie before Street Fighter drops in October. That's your mission.
Good. Hold on, we got some more comments and contributions in the chat.
Okay, really quick. Interesting Problems is actually JT. What's up, JT?
Oh, what's up, JT?
Sorry, I didn't get to have lunch with you.
Which JT is that? We know two JTs.
I thought it was the other JT.
Right, hold on. It says if y'all stream once a week, I will drop a quick 20. I promise.
Yeah, come on. There's JT mopping and there's JT plant poppy.
Yeah.
So we're cool with both. We don't
exactly.
know.
We're definitely cool with both.
We got two good dudes. But anyway, either way, appreciate you. Let us know which JT you are.
Yeah.
I assume that's JT from high school though. JT is mopping. So,
that would be my first.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they call him Marvelous again. Okay.
Appreciate you.
Look, man, I know this economy is rough, so please be. We appreciate it, but don't make me concerned for you now. But thank you for real, everybody. Good Lord. Raven the Black says.
JT Moffin. Okay.
Okay. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Good to have you. Same feeling if you actually watch the Black Panther one, Joe. Look,
I know
what happens in the movie.
No, see, look, if you really want that feeling again, you need to watch Black Panther.
Is it so necessary that I watch the one? What are those joke in HD?
It don't matter. That if that's the part that got
actually, you're the one who told me that I should watch the Amazing Spider-Man movies, so that way that scene in No Way Home hits harder. You advocated for that, so you might want to watch the first Black Panther movie.
I advocate for the second one, and I acknowledge that
the second Amazing Spider-Man.
It's not perfect, but it does hit.
That's why you need to watch the first one, because you say the second one is good. A lot of people say the first one is still better.
Are you talking the Spider-Man?
No, I'm talking about Black Panther. I'm telling you, you need to watch that first one, and then it will hit 10 times harder.
Look, I've seen
it's almost
enough.
a crime that you haven't seen Black Panther.
Look here, man. I sat next to my cousin doing this every 20 minutes in the movie.
You didn't have to
understand the context, bro.
No, that's beyond that. That's the part you hung up on, the little minor things of the movie. The whole, you got to watch the original Black Panther one.
First off, ain't this a supposedly free country? I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do.
Back to Street Fighter.
Yes, back to Street Fighter.
Any final thoughts on it? The trailer, the tone of the movie, any of that good stuff?
We haven't heard Tori's thoughts. Tori, did you like it or what? What'd you think? Street Fighter.
I mean, it was cool. I'm a fan of the first one, Raul Julia one. That was,
I mean, that was definitely one of those so bad it's good, and
it wasn't bad to me. At the time I wasn't critiquing when it came out. I wasn't critiquing movies like that. Now I still enjoy it for what it was, because it was nice. It was nice. I played Street Fighter back then. It gave me nostalgia, but then it gave me an alternate storyline. The only thing I didn't like about it was Blanca, but
So do you think Joe's being too harsh on Street Fighter?
A little bit. Oh, but you already didn't like it from before the first trailer came out.
And again, understand where this is coming from. This is coming from the perspective of somebody that is deeply appreciative of the actual Street Fighter lore. So of course I'm going to be a little bit bitter if it doesn't capture some of that appeal. But that's why I say I know that it's probably not going to be for me and people like me. We're going to have to put that aside. It's going to be for people like yourselves who know that Street Fighter exists.
I know that.
It's probably about as far as it goes. You'll love the movie.
We got another. Okay, no, Darren the Awesome again.
Damn, another $5?
Oh, goodness. That. Okay, that's a good question, Joe. So, Resident Evil.
Yeah.
You've been playing it. You still been playing it. You beat it. What?
No, it's still playing.
Okay. Well, Darren also wants to know what you think about it. Now.
Resident Evil movies.
Oh, the movies. Okay. You know what? We were talking about zombie stuff earlier. Like, what are your thoughts on the Resident Evil movies?
I mean, I haven't seen like them all the way through. There's some scenes that I do enjoy, but I do hear that there's a new Resident Evil movie that is in development, and the person is actually very dedicated to making it like accurate to the games, because not even like the original ones with like the Alice character and stuff like that. I don't really have too much issues with those, mostly because I haven't seen them. But the other ones that they put out, like the Netflix one and the Welcome to Raccoon City, those looked pretty bad. Like, you look on it and you see Wesker and he's not wearing shades. He's not really ultra villainous and in control. He's just like a regular dude. And then the other one, literally turned Mr. Eugenics evil white devil Albert Wesker into Blade. They casted him with a black dude, and I'm like, why? How? So yeah, some weird stuff was going on with those, but it looks like we're on the track to getting back to where it should be. Also, I think they had like a live show at like a Universal Studios or something for Resident Evil, and that looked pretty dope.
And Raven the Black came with another
Yeah.
contribution on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Thank you
so
so
We
much.
also
Thank
have
you.
a gifted sub.
Dang, I gifted.
Oh, I know.
Oh, we do. I know. Oh, okay. Hold on. We got it on Twitch.
Oh, I haven't seen you in the chat. I know.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Listen, Twitch is over here. Okay,
We
let's
should have
see.
never doubted you.
Got it. What's wrong?
Huh?
Oh, you got it. Okay. Yeah.
And then what-
I know a gifted a sub, so appreciate you. I know on Twitch. So
Thank
yeah.
you so much.
Thank you.
Oh man, that was a couple subs.
Yeah, no, he did a few. Okay.
David, what are you?
I know it was like, hold on, Twitch can do some shit too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause YouTube was popping. So yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. We're on Twitch and YouTube for those that don't know. Age, what'd you say?
There you go.
Your thoughts on the Street Fighter trailer?
Okay. I what I saw, I agree that it does look a little corny, a little cheesy, but I'll be honest, it does look fun.
Yeah.
It looks like a fun movie. So for me, like at the end of the day, like it doesn't seem like they're trying to make this super serious or super like close to the games as far as the story and things like that. I agree with Joe. It seems like a little bit more of a loose adaptation. Definitely not a one-to-one. Some of the casting's a little bit odd. Like I do think I like the 50 Cent casting. Thought that was cool. I thought that Andrew Schultz, your boy, I thought that was a little bit.
First off,
Huh?
pump the brakes.
What?
That ain't my boy.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
That's twin, right? Nice.
Okay. I thought that cast was a little bit odd. I assume they just got him because he's more popular as a comedian
He's
now.
friends-
Definitely.
I feel like he got it because I think 50 Cent got money in this, and him and 50 Cent are like buddies.
And I
Wait, is
think
that a thing? Are 50 Cent him friends? I've never heard that.
He be on. He's one. He one of 50 Cent friend.
well, I think my theory too is that Andrew Schultz is a popular comedian, but he's definitely not the most liked, and so it is almost worth the price of admission alone for people like myself who would like to see Andrew Schultz get his ass kicked. So that'll probably be the biggest positive of the movie. Now, if they put Mr. Beast in the sequel, if he catches a short, hey,
I don't
look,
want to hear
that's a
it,
10 out of
Joe.
10.
Did I send you that video of him getting punched?
Did you? I don't know.
Joe, another question for you.
199.
They call him Marvelous. Has
Thank you.
Joe ever competed in Evo for Tekken?
I would like to. I mean, I don't think I would get like super far. The biggest one that I've competed in was at DreamCon. I didn't make it out of pools there, but I still made some noise. I put up some good fights. Would love to do it again if time permits from whenever we travel.
At one time, we had our flight, and he was in the middle of the tournament.
Yeah, that was like I think the first or second DreamCon that we went to, and they had their Tekken 7 tournament on like the Sunday, and it was like right when we had to leave to go to the airport to catch our flight. And so I had to bow out of the tournament. I was so fucking mad, but it's all good. I still do my thing out here. Appreciate the question, though, and appreciate the don't know. Appreciate you.
Right on. All right. While we're on the subject of movies,
We never heard your thoughts. What did you?
Street Fighter trailer. Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch it. So to me, it looks silly, but I'm with you. It looks fun. I'm gonna watch it. I'm watching it for Chun-Li. Just want to see about her. But other than that, like I'm gonna check it out.
Awesome.
I never really played the game except I think I played with you at Boss Battles
Mm-hmm.
once a year or so, or a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But I don't have too much knowledge on like the lore and the story of Street Fighter. But looks like it's gonna be a good time.
Street Fighter 6 is an interesting game because it doesn't have like the full-blown cinematic story modes that we're used to thanks to games like Mortal Kombat, and Tekken does really well, but it does have that world tour mode. And the appeal to that, of course, you can explore and do like RPG stuff, but you can interact with Street Fighter characters. And as you level up with them and learn their fighting styles, you'll actually get to know a little bit about them as a person, like what Chun-Li's favorite food is and what her perspective on her absurdly huge thighs are and why they are the way they
That's
are.
what I'm about.
All kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And now I see why you're such a fan.
You know me, Joe.
I know.
All right. Since we're on the subject of movies, let's talk about the Avatar Last Airbender movie leak.
Okay.
So this was crazy. Nickelodeon's highly anticipated animated film suffered a massive security breach. Over the weekend, clips and reportedly a near full version of the movie, some with unfinished animation, leaked across social media. It was already controversial for moving from a theatrical release to a Paramount exclusive, but with this leak happening now, do you guys think this is going to help the movie by generating this massive buzz, or is it about to kill it and destroy the numbers on Paramount Plus?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I had no idea this thing even existed until this happened.
So the marketing.
So I guess it worked.
That's crazy.
I feel like it could go either way.
Now, Tori, you've already seen it, right?
No,
Wait, but you hold on.
I haven't seen it. I saw clips.
But you said the full version is on Twitter.
I think at some point the full thing was on Twitter.
It was, and then it was getting like deleted and stuff like that. But Mason Ken says the movie is dead.
I think it could still do push, because I feel like I know it was a lot of backlash because it was supposed to go to theaters and then they said, nah, we just gonna put it on the app. But I feel like it could go either way. I feel like it could not do good when they drop it
5 times. Good Lord.
But here's the thing, but Tori, take Mason.
It must be good then.
Take Mason Ken, for example. He's already seen it 4 or 5 times. When it actually comes out, are people gonna? If the people who've already seen it, are they gonna want to pay for it if they've already seen it?
But it's just gonna be on the app though, right?
It's on Paramount.
If they already got the app,
Nobody got that. Nobody has Paramount Plus. We was getting it for that.
I had Paramount.
You had it through Walmart for free.
Yeah,
that's true.
Still got it.
That don't count. You weren't paying for it.
But I'm saying
nobody's paying for Paramount Plus.
Some people got it because Paramount came bundled with other things at some point, didn't it?
Bundled.
But what?
I don't know. It got bundled with something.
They got to.
But I feel like it go either way.
Why does Paramount seem like the plus one at like a house party or something? Of just like
it is.
Like anybody want Paramount?
Wait, didn't they?
Oh yeah, this is the homie Paramount. You know, he's the friend you bring along to make yourself look good.
Paramount is like the D tier streaming service. It's like
Wait, what didn't they? Ain't they the ones? They not the ones getting Marvel or whatever?
Marvel
or
what?
DC?
DC what?
Didn't they outbid Netflix?
I don't think
you're talking about the company. No. The parent company. I'm talking about just the streaming service itself. I don't know.
Well, again, this is the only way that people are going to engage with the streaming service is by merging it with HBO Max. So, point still stands.
I mean, here's the thing. I saw some people who worked on it talking about it, and I felt really bad because they were talking about how hard they've been working on it, how excited they were, how some of them were already disappointed that it wasn't getting a theatrical release. And on top of that, this happens. He's working on it for years. That would suck. So I feel bad for the people working on it.
That's why I say it could go either way, because some people could not watch it and it not do good, but then other people could empathize with them and watch it just off strength.
I'm just going by what I'm going, but we know people. Yeah. Most people, they not even.
Okay, but Mason Ken, the movie is good though, right? Thumbs up.
I've heard it was good. Everybody who on Twitter said it was good. I'm just not supporting the leak. I wonder honestly though, I'm just throwing this out there as ideas, I wonder if they need to add any extra content to it. So then they say, hey, here's the release with 20 minutes of extra footage you never saw in the leak.
They need to finish the animation.
Well, that too.
Why does it sound literally like what happened with X-Men Origins Wolverine?
That's exactly what happened. I had that when that man flipped.
What happened in X-Men Origins? I know what you're talking about.
X-Men Origins.
Yeah, because they had like a work print that leaked.
Yeah,
so people like saw essentially the whole movie.
I had a DVD of that. It was the boot.
How you be getting all this stuff, bro?
Where you got everything?
Nah, listen, I had it, but then that scene when Buddy threw his guns up in the air, like literally, like you could see the CGI guns, and then when he caught it, the guns wasn't in his hand; they were like in front of him, so they didn't even finish doing the.
Because it was a work print, like it was a work in progress. Yeah.
So I watched that.
Okay, Mason Ken confirms the movie is fire.
Oh.
So
that's what I'm saying. So people get the buzz. Some people may want to watch it on there.
I hope people do support it and still watch it. And honestly,
because if it don't do good, then they can't do more movies, right?
I mean, look, similar things have happened in the past. I don't know if y'all remember when Zack Snyder's Justice League was about to drop on HBO Max. It was accidentally leaked. There was a Tom and Jerry movie, and then when people go to watch it, and then the Snyder Cut would end up playing instead. But that didn't seem to hurt the movie. So hey, maybe this won't kill this one.
How does a studio as big as Nickelodeon let a near complete film leak? Is this a sign of internal chaos at the studio, or are hackers just getting too good?
Both.
Both of them.
I think a lot of these places are getting comfortable, and these hackers are getting they're working harder. But right now, I mean, you look at TikTok, you see that people are always posting a video on how to hack something. So these hackers are definitely getting
I ain't never
better.
seen that in my algorithm. That's in yours?
Yeah,
Oh, I never seen that in mine.
people show tips and tricks on how to hack stuff all the time, but they say it's for educational purposes only, so that it doesn't fall back on them. But like people, they're teaching stuff, and they're making it easier to do it these days. So it's becoming easier to hack, and a lot of these big companies are just getting lazy. Like, look at all these data breaches and all that for all these other companies. Like, this was like
I mean,
an
it seems like for
internal.
every game that
But
comes out, there's always like
and
some major leak and stuff like
but
that
with
too.
this though, it was emailed to the wrong person.
Okay,
That's how this leak
that
happened?
confirmed?
Yeah.
So wait,
Okay.
wait, tell us the whole story, Tori. What happened?
I don't know the whole story. I just know that at some point in time, it was supposed to be sent to somebody, and whoever emailed it, they emailed it to the wrong person, and the wrong person was like, bet, and posted it.
That's crazy.
So this is like they had the email typed and they had like one letter off and it went to the wrong person. Like,
I guess it was like one John Jones. It was one too many John Jones in the world.
Interesting problems with another $5 saying it's a lot more likely for something at a bigger studio to leak. Many more people who can leak it, and they are a much larger target.
Man, thanks again, JT. But
Yeah, thank
appreciate
you,
you,
Yeah.
JT.
Thank you, appreciate
a
it.
couple other chats probably to acknowledge here too. Toys and Tits says, I just hope the movie they move on to the next Avatar. I think it was supposed to be from the Earth Kingdom. That would be interesting.
Darren Austin says the only bad thing about this is that the studio may not make any money because of this leak.
See, even then, I feel like the movie's still going to make money, but then whatever number it is, they're still going to be like, yeah, we made 150 million, but it could have been 150 million and
But
two.
no,
Like,
but it's going straight to streaming.
I mean,
I think
whatever.
at this point they almost should do a theatrical release because at this point,
Now
like,
you can guarantee your
yeah, because if you already
that's-
saw it on the, if you saw the leak, and then it's on the app, you probably watch it on your phone, on your TV. So give people that theater experience. So it's like, hey, here's a reason to watch the movie you already saw leaked because it's in theaters, because the theater experience, et cetera, et cetera. So to me, maybe they should do a theatrical release.
Now, this name in the blue,
That's DB Dax.
Okay, DB Dax. And he said, I don't know if y'all heard, but a Call of Duty movie will be in theaters June 30th. Can I ask, who here has played like an actual Call of Duty story? Because
I play
of
all
course.
Okay, because
Stories
some of them are
I fill it in for David when he goes to the bathroom.
I played.
Okay.
I
some of the stories are good.
Okay.
I play all.
Not recently, but some of the.
So I'm just wondering though, because again, this is another one of those scenarios where I'm like, if the story of like most Call of Duties, even ones that I've seen, in passing, damn near play out like first person movies, like Advanced Warfare and some other stuff, then what you gonna do with a Call of Duty movie?
There is a storyline to some of them.
Remember that game that what's the name Henry game where it was a first person movie? Hardcore Henry? Is that
I remember that. Yeah.
They
I don't
done
think I don't know if I want that though. You mean a movie from first person? Nah. I don't want that. I just think
they
maybe
probably
some
do
cool
like
scenes.
they do like they did the G.I. Joe movie.
Like some sequences where it's like that, yeah.
I mean, I feel like that would be an interesting experiment. I don't know if I'd trust them to do it, but hey, somebody asked before too. What do we think of Blanca in the Street Fighter movie? Because I know we didn't see much.
Yeah, who asked that?
Yeah, scroll up a little bit, a little further.
Right there, Darren the Awesome.
Yeah, Darren the Awesome did. I mean, look, Jason Momoa is apparently your, hey, let's throw this actor in here because somebody will show up to the theater because he's in it, which I don't blame him. Jason Momoa is awesome.
He's loved.
He looked cool as Blanca. The shit low-key looked like AI, but then again, so does everything in
It
this
gave
world.
me Hulk vibes.
Hulk vibes.
Hulk.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Damn, bro.
I thought
You're subconscious sometimes, bro.
I didn't know.
Okay. Any other thoughts on the Avatar Last Airbender movie leak?
It's tragedy. It's very unfortunate, but hey, I'm gonna be rooting for him.
I've seen a lot of women gooning after these characters.
Bro, what is on your timeline?
It's people who've seen these leaks.
I've seen people seen that, but I've seen
a bunch of women lusting over Zuko. And
you say you saw them gooning over. What is going on?
What website you on, bro?
What ain't a website? It's people literally posting about it.
I don't have those people on my timeline.
They lusting over Zuko and
y'all know Tori's timeline.
And
It's
Sokka.
in the trenches of the internet, bro.
That's crazy. That's literally front page.
Not mine, bro.
All right. Let's switch it up a little bit. Move into Joe's favorite topic, Xbox. So let's talk about how the Xbox executive Matt Booty recently appeared on the official podcast to confirm that the hardware and software teams have been working hand in hand since day one on Project Helix.
Was that really his name?
It
That's his
really
name.
is.
You didn't know that?
I mean, I ain't keeping up with Xbox executives like that, but I'm sorry for his high school experience. I'm sure it was hell, but please continue.
Damn. This next gen device is a hybrid, part console, part PC, designed to run both Xbox and PC games natively. Alpha units are expected to ship to developers in 2027, with rumors suggesting an order of magnitude leap in ray tracing and a potentially steep price tag of $900.
Sounds about right, the way things are right now, which absolutely sucks. I still don't buy into this premise of this hybrid console because again, there's really nothing to make a hybrid of because Xbox don't have no exclusives. So you're just making a hybrid of the names. Sure, Steam, Xbox, that sounds pretty. Yeah, put that together.
I mean, but you talking about the mechanics and you talking about the game. The game ain't got nothing to do with the mechanics.
Which mechanics are you talking about?
Of the Helix.
What are you talking about? The specs or something or what?
Yeah, that falling hand in hand.
So you can play the same games that you can play on a PC or a PS5 just with different specs? That's what we're worried about?
Different specs. You can do different things. I mean,
like what? See ads on your dashboard for Mountain Dew and Master Chief? What?
Here y'all go.
Oh my goodness. I've seen way more ads on PlayStation. Listen.
You are lying. Xbox was the one that introduced these ads in the first place.
And PlayStation perfected it.
But Xbox is known for the ads on the dashboard. Stop trying to deflect.
No, PlayStation be doing the same thing.
I barely see any ads, honestly.
You be on there.
When I had a PS4, I barely saw any ads outside of
PlayStation 5 is a different beast. They got ads everywhere.
I think it's Trash Tracy says they're basically just doing a Steam machine with an Xbox logo slapped on it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just the same thing.
So you don't think this is the future of gaming, the console PC hybrid?
I think it's the future.
But then again, now
that's what I would actually, if I was gonna buy I'd rather buy a gaming PC hybrid than a PC. So I would buy this over a PC, personally. So for people like me who don't want to fool with soldering and this, open up hard drives.
Let me unhook my computer and take it into the next room.
All that stuff. Yeah, exactly. So for someone who wants something simple, plug and play, the Helix might be for people like us, Joe. What about those people?
I get that. But what I'm saying is, when you already have one option that's already out there, like the Steam machine, and there's bound to be more, depending on whatever Sony does or whatever other third party tries to put something together, it still begs the question of what specifically does Xbox bring to the table
Game Pass.
Outside of just the name.
And Game Pass.
Yeah, and good on them, I guess, for potentially, not to jump ahead too much, talking about bringing the price of Game Pass down.
Oh, that's next.
Yeah, so that was our next topic. But I look, personally, I still don't really trust it. Because if they're willing to drop the price on that, then what other shady shit that they got going on in the background?
Shady? What? Now they got it. First, it was a complaint that they raised the price, and now like, well, what are they doing so good that they lowering the price now? What do you want from them?
This is the same company that tried to bundle in an always online camera and microphone with every Xbox One and had contracts with the CIA and the FBI.
That was 15 years ago.
And they got bullied into getting themselves
You gotta get over it.
Hell no.
They've had 3 different systems since then.
The best indicator of future action is past
What
action.
about all the stuff PlayStation did?
What? You lost how much money? You just stuck on whatever happened.
They both of y'all have been scarred by. You like Joe, you and the Xbox and it not working and the DVD.
What's crazy?
You ain't never been the same since. Tori, you still broken over that PlayStation hack.
But here's the difference between me and him is only issue he had with Xbox was a scratched up game that they rented, and then he consumed all the problems other people had and added that to his hate. Everything that I hate about PlayStation, I've actually experienced it.
But you experienced that. You experienced that.
That was original Xbox. That was the first. That wasn't even the 360. That was the Xbox
Original.
Just
Here's the
That's all
difference.
it
Asian.
was.
that's all it was.
It was a scratched up disc that he rented. And then there's been like 5 different Xboxes since that moment.
Tori,
And everything bad Xbox.
Here is the flaw in your logic here. Because what happened to you is of course, yeah, that happened to you directly. You've held a grudge ever since.
It's been
I've held my own grudges personally for Xbox since the original Xbox.
And the discs.
But the difference here is that Xbox has consistently failed in every iteration in some form or another.
But what have they done to you personally?
It ain't about me.
You making it about
What
you.
are you, a Republican?
Your
It
hate
always has to be about you.
Your hate
It's not common until it affects
Your
you.
hate for Xbox is always centered because it enrages you. You made it about you. You don't feel bad for me.
You the one with Xbox.
You just hate Xbox.
Yes, I hate Xbox for
And
what
it do nothing to
it's
you.
doing to y'all.
That's crazy.
I'm smart enough to not buy
That's
the shit.
crazy.
I feel bad that y'all got duped into making this poor decision.
That's crazy.
Xbox is the MAGA of the gaming industry,
That is
bro.
insane that you would
Don't
say
fucking
that.
hate.
You ain't touched the Xbox since the big body.
Yes, that's a good thing.
And
Wasn't Xbox the ones that started the paying for online service craze
Yeah.
back when Xbox Live first existed?
Yeah. And the industry's gone downhill ever since.
That
Thank
was from
goodness
Windfall
for
99.
Steam, for PC.
But now, Joe, to answer Tori's question, though, don't you think that this story about the scratched up disc from Blockbuster and that fueling your initial hate for Xbox, isn't that one, can we let that one go? Because that wasn't Xbox's fault, that was Blockbuster's
That's
fault.
the least of it.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's where it
That's where it
started, though.
began.
but that was the only situation that happened to him, though.
I never got a red ring of death, but it shouldn't have happened
but
regardless.
You said you didn't have a 360.
Exactly. Yeah, good for me. I made that smart investment. But still, I
It
feel
happened to
bad for
somebody you
people
knew. It happened to your family.
It happened. What did SpongeBob say? I knew this guy. I knew this guy. I knew this guy. I knew this guy. I knew this guy's cousin. That knew this guy's brother. And it happened to it. It made me so mad.
Is that Joe?
Yeah.
So, according to Tori, having empathy for other people's plights is a bad thing.
That's the only thing you have empathy for other
Did you
people.
have empathy for Tori when he lost all the money?
He
for
didn't care.
PlayStation?
Yeah, hold
You
on.
never smirched the name
Did
of
not.
PlayStation.
People still getting PlayStation hacked accounts.
I
Where's
have
the passion for that?
always stated that PlayStation be tripping too. They are, like I said,
Tripping. That's a little more than just tripping.
They robbed Tori.
they robbed me too.
You
but
said,
I didn't get
wait a
robbed
minute,
to the same degree.
You said fuck Xbox because I rented a scratched up disc. They robbed me for over $800, and you said, "Well, they be tripping
You keep getting
sometimes."
hung up on this disc thing while dismissing the consistent failures of Xbox as a brand since the beginning.
But everything I named everything I name about PlayStation is are real events that happened to me.
It's not just about you.
You hate
It's
Xbox
not
for
just about me
something that
either.
happened to you.
No, I am saying if it was just an issue that with like what happened with me with the original Xbox, that still wouldn't be enough for me to just dismiss Xbox as a brand as a whole. And again, I got hacked too on my PS3 as well. Somebody bought a copy of the GTA 5 way back when. But I can still give Sony credit for at least having some exclusivity with their console, having reasons for me to get it.
You can rob me as long as I can get something that I can only play on this system. Gotcha. Okay.
Both of us, okay, I only got hacked once. How many times did you get hacked by PlayStation?
Twice.
When was the second time?
Second time, I caught it and I got a hold of customer service and they blocked it. They refunded and blocked the account that was doing it.
Look here, man. I got hacked one time. I put on two-factor authentication. It ain't happened to me since. All right. So I don't know what's going on with your security that makes this keep happening to you. But like I said, I am less worried about these things just because they happen to me or not. I think that Xbox as a whole has just been in last place and has been bad for the gaming industry just in general. Like I said, I feel for everybody else that's having to deal with it. Y'all shouldn't have to deal with it. What reason could you possibly have to get an Xbox that you can't get on something else?
Here's the thing. The people that I know with Xboxes, I don't hear them complaining like that. You are the only person.
Y'all in trenches.
You are the only person I know that hasn't had any of the last 4 or 5 Xboxes that hate Xbox this much.
Mason O'Ken.
And Mason. And Derek. Other than you two, I have never heard anybody complain as much and hate as much. You hating from outside the Microsoft store. You don't even want to go in.
Hell no. Why would I want to go in?
That's my
Do we
point.
have one anymore?
No,
I don't
No,
they
bro.
closed it down.
I think it's gone.
But still,
That's not a good look either.
But still,
My bad. I didn't mean
your hate for
It's more ammunition for you.
Xbox is up here, and they have not done anything to affect your gaming or way of living.
Okay, now to add, Darren the Awesome brings up a good point. PlayStation has more egregious f-ups, Joe. For example, remember when PS3 was like $1,000 or something crazy? Remember that?
They were showing
like
$1,200.
Yeah, remember it was
$1,200
a
for
crazy
PlayStation.
price. Remember everybody?
Hold on, because I remember when the PS3 originally came
Yeah,
out.
remember or was it PS3 or 4? One of them was a crazy price, and
It
everybody
was the
complained.
PS5.
Yeah.
Wait,
Are you talking from Scalpers?
No,
or something?
2020 PS5s hit like $1,200. The stores were selling them for $1,200, and scalpers were selling them for a little bit less than that. And even before that, like PlayStations was fucking up, PlayStation 3s was fucking up, and all of that. Like everything that Xbox fucked up on, they corrected immediately.
Did they?
The red rings, send it back to us. We'll fix it for free. I don't see why anybody would complain about getting a fixed Xbox if it messed up for free.
First off, shouldn't have been happening
I
regardless.
think the issue is like, you have to.
That's just like with a car. When they have a recall on something, people don't get, oh, I'm never buying this brand again. Get this car out of my face.
I would say that. I would say that. Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Because why am I having to take my car back? Like, yeah.
Yeah. What about the person that had to send in their console and then I have no game for weeks? If it's my only console. They're not giving you a replacement console in the meantime.
I mean, but you're getting it back though.
You get it back, but you ain't got no get. You get.
And again, you can look at
the case, you can send it in.
You can look at your competitors and see that Xbox and Nintendo, they, as far as I know, I think and maybe PlayStation had one thing on PS3 where their systems might have gone bad. But with Nintendo, usually their systems were consistently running smooth.
But hold on, Joy-Con drift was pretty bad for Switch.
Joy-Cons and the Joy-Cons were breaking. And like the little clips that hold them in place was breaking easily. They had to recall on those. It's like, send it in. We'll get you some new Joy-Cons.
It's JFE sent $10. Wow. Sony fans today don't even play exclusives, which is the reason PlayStation exclusives went to PC and Xbox in the first place. People get PlayStations because of name popularity.
That's what I say all the time.
Then you have to ask yourself, where's the difference then with Xbox? Now again,
Joe, is he cooking? Is he cooking?
Now hold on, because I've acknowledged
the $10.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's JFB. Thank you so much. And listen, you might be cooking there. Let's see if Joe was saying.
I have acknowledged in the past that the biggest shortcoming of Sony as of late has been their lack of exclusives, and this is why I haven't had any urgency to get a PS5 because the only exclusive that I did actually care to get was Stellar Blade. Now that's available on Steam. The Spider-Man games are available on Steam as well. And even now recently, they've said that they're going to try to have more exclusive games. So now they're trying to pivot back in the right direction. I'm saying that your exclusive software is what's going to make or break your hardware, because if you can just get the same games on whatever other system, you have less of an incentive to buy that system. So that's just a bad business decision on them. For Xbox, if you're not giving people a reason to buy your console, what are you doing here?
I mean, but you won't even give them a chance to do anything. Every time they give an update on something they're doing, you like, hogwash, get that out of here. I don't want to see that.
Yeah,
they haven't earned my trust.
You're not giving Project Helix a chance.
I mean, first off, it's not out yet. I can't spend any money on it.
But you already are doubting it instead of being hopeful for
Is it baseless? Is it not based off the history of this company and their products?
No. They haven't done any computer related product. Well, Xbox is almost a computer.
Joe, we have a comment. It looks like I'm gonna say Agent Coley
the King Logan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Joe says
I've been talking about this man on IG. He's never played Halo. PlayStations are for men with small hands.
I was never even that big into Halo personally. I'm less of a first-person shooter person. Mm-hmm. But, and again, with my issue with the controllers, I still think like Xbox controllers, they're cool, but I don't like the placement of the D-pad. And mostly that comes down to the fighting games for me. I prefer to have my D-pad closer to my thumb, like to my hand. But that's mostly my preference there. And I think the Xbox 360 controller, I really didn't like that one. But the Xbox One controller after that felt a lot better.
Mm. Okay.
Let's see, here we go. All right, some more Xbox yapping here. We got better features, always been able to play my music and durable controllers. Ain't them the same ones that had batteries and shit in the back? battery pack.
But here's the thing. But I've had PlayStation controllers burn out, and I got to buy a whole new controller. I had like a whole graveyard of PlayStation controllers that burnt out, or the part where you charge it just wears out or gets worn down and stuff like that. Like I've had plenty of them. So like instead of buying another controller, I don't mind buying a battery pack. But then they had Xbox controllers that you didn't have to.
Then I've got to ask some questions because there might be some user error here. Because I've had a PS4, I've had a PS3, and my controllers have held up pretty well. Like, yeah, eventually over time, some of my PS4 pads ended up going bad because I go hard on Tekken, so that D-pad and that triangle button has been put to work. But at the same time, those have lasted me like years. So how long did your controllers last before you needed to get another one? What were you doing?
I had them for a while, but with controllers that you can't, they'd already come the built-in charger. You're not supposed to use them while they're plugged in. You're supposed to let them completely die, or you mess up the battery. But hey,
is that what you did?
Unless they were just burnt out. They just overly used. But then, like, unless you have multiple controllers and you could just keep swapping them out, then what's the point when I could just swap a battery and not have to deal with that issue? Like,
my God, I've gone through like both generations of PS3 and PS4 and only needed like 2 controllers.
Nope.
And maybe just maybe a year ago, I bought another PS4 pad for my computer.
I would have multiple people playing on these controllers a lot of times, so they get burnt out.
Okay, I'm going to keep us on the topic of video games, but I'm going to move us into this next Xbox story. A leaked internal memo from Microsoft Gaming CEO Ashish Sharma reveals that Xbox leadership believes Game Pass has become too expensive for players. The memo states that the current model isn't the final one and hints at a move toward a more flexible system. Now, Joe, we see some correction. Looks like some correction happening here.
Real quick, sorry, but I was reading the chat. Could you say that again? Okay, thank you.
A leaked memo from Microsoft Gaming CEO Sharma reveals that she believes Game Pass has become too expensive for players.
Right.
And states that the current model isn't the final one and hints at a move toward a more flexible system.
Okay.
So see, look, there's some like improvements happening in Xbox. Don't you have something positive to say about that?
I mean, yeah, that all sounds nice on paper. So let's see how it goes.
See how it plays out?
Yeah. And again, I still have my skepticism because if they're willing to make a pass on that, then I don't trust whatever's going on behind the scenes.
But was saying it's too expensive. I mean, David, Tori?
Yeah, I actually really like the move. To me, honestly, if you're for a new CEO to come in and then actually do something like that and say, hey, we're actually
fucking up for too long.
No, what? I'm just saying for a new CEO to come in and say, hey, let's actually lower prices. That's just something you don't usually see with any CEO or business. So I think that Xbox might be on a new and right path, Joe.
A rare little lowercase W. I can give it that.
A lowercase W. That's crazy. Listen, I've been saying that.
I mean, we ain't seen it yet. We're still waiting.
It's on the way. I'm telling you, they got good things. How
do you know, nigga? Do you work for Xbox?
I might.
Joe, we got to have hope.
You gotta believe in something, Joe.
That's your problem.
So I can play Halo or again? Like what? I got other games. I got a PC. I'm cool.
That's the problem. You can't walk around with an S on your chest and not believe in hope.
Joe's more of a Batman cosplayer.
No, I do like Superman. That's
okay. But all right. So on the topic of the Game Pass being too expensive, I mean, they say that this comes as rumors swirl that Call of Duty might be pulled from day one Game Pass.
Mm-hmm. And then,
and they have it on the higher tier.
Yeah.
I think I could see that. I mean, Call of Duty is like one of the big reasons to do Game Pass. If you're a Call of Duty player, it's like, hey, I'll do Game Pass instead and just basically play it not for free, but for cheaper. So I could see them doing something like that. But in general, Joe, I think you got to give this new CEO some more credit, man.
Holly, what's your rank in Tekken, bro?
Wait, what?
Cully the King Logan wants to play Joe in Tekken.
Oh, goodness. Okay, hold on. What's the Black Up said, too?
Question for the crew. Is there any need for exclusive anymore? Because except for Nintendo and PC, there really aren't exclusives anymore.
And like I said, that's a problem. And like I said, I don't give Sony a pass on that for a while. That has been holding them back. And again, that's why I've said I haven't bought a PS5 yet, pretty much exclusively for that reason. because I have a PC. I can essentially play anything from a Xbox or a PlayStation 5 already. And I have a Nintendo console, so I can play my Nintendo exclusives, which I love very much. So I pretty much have everything I need. So why do I need to drop another $500 to $600 on another system?
To counter that argument, I think that
and there's crossplay.
True, but if we got rid of exclusive games, then would force both consoles. Now you're choosing about which one's the best console here. Kind of like this: your iPhone, Android, right? They got the same apps. Everybody got Instagram, Facebook, et cetera, et cetera. We're buying based on which phone has the features that we like the most. So it would force both consoles to maybe have better features.
Here's the issue, though.
Maybe we should. I don't know.
I mean, if we're talking raw specs.
Yeah, not just specs, but also features, other things too.
But to focus on the specs real quick, because for the most part, the specs, between most systems aren't really that different. So that's hardly really an argument. So let me ask you this then. Which features would you say are really like setting?
Okay, so I'll say this. So for example, just to give an example, I've had both Xbox Series S and I have a PS5 right now. Even though I'm enjoying a lot of the exclusive games that are on PlayStation, I do. No, not just that. There's a feature on Xbox that I do really like. I forget what it's called. Troy, what's the one where you actually can like pause like one game and reload another and all that? Do you know what it's called?
It kind of like puts it in sleep mode.
I forgot what it's called. I'll look at the name. But there's a feature where essentially like you can kind of bounce.
We've talked about that before.
We've talked. There's a feature on X where you can bounce.
What kind of ADHD ass feature is this?
No, hold on.
Where you've got to say, you know what? I don't feel like playing this game. Let me switch over this one. Because that one was good. Let me go back to this one.
Some people do that. Some people be like, oh, I'm playing this game, but then somebody, jump on this real quick. I was like, all right. But I'm still gonna go.
Quick resume. So quick resume, Joe. To me,
so it's a feature that you can essentially already do just by stopping playing one game and then playing another.
But you don't have to quicker.
No, Joe, not just that. If we're talking about features between the two, I am saying that yes, the fact that I can actually be in one game and then jump immediately into exactly where I left off. Versus on PlayStation, when I switch games, loading screen, this intro, blah blah blah. So I will say features like that. They could do. So I'm saying
I understand the appeal, but you have to admit that this is about as first world problem of an issue that you could possibly.
Gaming is not a need. This is all first world stuff we're talking about here. So I'm saying between the two, I'm saying like I think that it would make them both have to have better features. Now we're choosing same games, but which console itself is better.
But you have to ask, is that feature gonna sell your console?
I'm just giving an example. I'm just giving an example.
Cloud gaming is also one of them.
Yeah, Khalifa King Logan says we also have cloud gaming, so you don't always have to download a game to play it.
PlayStation, listen, unless you get that couple terabyte hard drive edition that costs $400 right now, like you get like good 4 or 5 games on your system. And then that's not even counting GTA 6 coming. You're gonna have to wipe the whole hard drive. That thing gonna be over 600 gigs.
That's my next topic.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's get into it.
I mean, since Tori said it, Rockstar Games has confirmed a limited data breach after the hacking group Shiny Hunters threatened to leak stolen information if a ransom wasn't paid by April 14th. While hackers claim to have sensitive GTA 6 plans, Rockstar issued a statement saying only non-material company information was accessed and there is no impact on their players or organization.
I think this is like desperate fans, honestly. Like, people are so tired of waiting. They're like, man, let me just go hack this thing. I need this right now. That's what I think is happening.
100%.
And try to blackmail them to...
Yeah, exactly. Which is, I find ridiculous. I don't condone any of this, just to clarify.
Oh, no, this is all just goofball behavior, straight up.
Yeah, 100%. Because it's like, yo, like, you ain't got nothing better to do. You're like, yo, I want GTA 6 so bad that I'm going to just go and try to... I don't know. I think it's ridiculous. Asia, what about you?
I mean... I think, honestly, they brought this upon themselves by not releasing GTA 6 yet.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I've been hearing y'all crying about it for years now. Okay, at this point...
There's a nugget of truth to it.
At some point, somebody had to step in and try to finagle some things. I get it. I'm not condoning it. I don't approve of it, but I get it.
Okay. The way they pimping out people with GTA 5 right now.
Or the way that they have been for damn near decade at this point.
In fact, yeah, because like, I've had GTA on 3 different systems now, and like they shark cards is still $100, but they doing updates on this GTA, and we still waiting. They want us. They've been milking this for past 10.
I mean, how
years.
many times has the release date been pushed?
It's been pushed back like a lot, more than them flights.
Somebody's like, I've had enough. I'm sick of this. I get it.
Yeah.
Another $5
It's JFE with another $5.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate you. It's JFE. Thank you.
I've been
They
going
say
crazy.
the original reason for exclusives was to show customers which console creativity can be pushed to the max as far as gameplay, graphics, and fidelity.
Yeah.
The Black Up says, well, why would they put GTA 6 out quick when they make 15 million to 20 million a day off of GTA Online? And then Trent says, I honestly would never hack a gaming just to get early access to a video game that has been taking 13 years to release.
Okay, now, to play advocate here to the hackers. Now, I don't condone this.
I don't either.
I'm just giving a theory here.
Mm-hmm.
And again, not trying to make this political or anything at all either. But I know that there have been some rumblings about war, et cetera, with the United States and other countries. So I wonder if they're like, yo, we may not get a chance to play this GTA 6 if things potentially could happen with blah, blah. So maybe that's why. That'd be the only logical reason I'm trying to think. But I really don't get it.
Like, I mean, no, like, look, when the world is in the state that it's in and people are desperate and frustrated, your intelligence does go down. And this is like a actual scientific thing. So again, you can see it everywhere. Why people act so fucking crazy in fandoms and will send death threats to a voice actor over statements and or whatever. Any goofy behavior that we've seen over like the last decade, that stuff will bleed into our entertainment, our fandoms, and then it makes people do shit like this. So it's like, yeah, if things weren't so fucked up, maybe we wouldn't have to do it. Maybe people wouldn't feel like they need that escape so bad that hacking Rockstar Games and getting their fix of GTA 6 was the only way.
Goodness.
Stupid, but I get it.
I was gonna say maybe a little slightly off topic, but not really. It deals with the same thing. I did see something about a bill trying to get passed to where when games get shut down, when the servers get shut down and they stop doing anything, the person they trying to pass the bill to where they have to refund you 100% if they don't.
That's not getting passed.
If they don't create an offline mode for that.
That's not getting passed. We already know that's not getting
it would be nice though.
Really quick, interesting problems with another $5 saying they were just extorting the company. That's it. They just wanted money. For the 5.
Thank you, JT.
Appreciate you. And also, y'all, just so you know, in the chat, I'm looking at some of the numbers here. We got almost 30 on YouTube, and we got around 10 on Twitch. So
man,
I don't do math here, but that's a lot.
That's a big number. For real, we appreciate you.
That excludes Facebook and IG. So, you know, we got like about 45, 50 people here total. So appreciate y'all watching.
Thank y'all for being here to listen to us.
Look, we've been seeing the numbers growing. And again, these are people that are doing these things. So
shout out to y'all.
It's not lost on us.
All right, Trent says, I honestly was 15 when I started playing GTA 5, but I literally finished the main story back in January. No joke, it took me 11 years to finish it because I cared more about roaming around, doing whatever most people do in every open world or every Grand Theft Auto game.
Fair enough.
That's me when I play GTA. I don't think I've ever finished the story mode. Maybe San Andreas back in the day, but like with the new one, with GTA 5, I'm at the story for a little bit, but the most part, I'm just like, here's what I do. I do the story enough to get weapons.
There you go.
And then I go and become just a seasoned criminal.
No, I kind of like a lot of fun.
Saying so much about you.
Talking about online or
no, I'm just the regular game, not the online.
Oh no! Like, listen. As soon as that game hit, give me them cheat codes.
Oh, I remember the cheat back in the day.
Yeah, give me them.
Yeah.
I remember some of them by heart, but like when it came out on the 360. Then people started hacking the game and giving people money. Oh, yeah, I was one of them.
It's interesting for me because, you know, I'm not that big of a GTA guy, you know, but when I did play it as a kid, I would just do that, just roam around and crash cars and stuff.
Fun, yeah.
But then it's like, I'll go and play Yakuza, which is one of my favorite games. And it's essentially like Japanese GTA, even though that's very inaccurate to say. I'm there for the story first and foremost. So... And then after that, then it's like side quests, roam around, fight niggas in the street, that type of stuff.
We got to answer that.
What we got?
Darren Awesome. What is the backstory on how anime Street Survival got started? This was the brainchild of David right here. You want to tell them?
I'm trying to remember exactly. And for those that don't know, 'cause I know some people maybe have not seen all the other videos and stuff like that, but like the character that Joe plays in all the interviews
Yes.
is
A parody character.
is Anime Street Survival is the character essentially. I don't,
We should show a video one of these days.
for sure. But we used to do like all these different like videos where it was like the anime techniques for survival and things like that. But it started from a parody from Detroit Urban
Street.
Survival, right? Yeah. Commander Brown, shout out to him, cool dude.
For sure.
And I feel like it just like I think we saw the video and then I think I pitched it to Joe and you, and then we filmed it and then we posted it on TikTok. This is years ago.
Yeah.
And the video went super crazy. We just started doing part 2, part 3, 4, 5, et cetera, et cetera.
It was actually one of the first videos that like I became like really started filming like for real with you guys, because David played your sidekick and well, the guy who's always getting beat up in the video.
Yeah.
But the creativity of them is like, as we kept doing them more and more, we started mixing them with movies. Like, remember when we did the Doctor Strange one?
Oh yeah,
that one was fire. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
You got a street.
And then we started then we started kind of experimenting with the character doing interviews in the same kind of vein about street survival, safety, et cetera, and it just kind of took off from there. Accurate, Joe? Like,
no, 100%.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Some of the earlier like interview content that we did was definitely not on the same optimal level as where it is now.
We were asking very different questions back then.
Yeah.
We were like asking like, what would their defense techniques be?
Yeah.
And then I don't know when you guys made the transition
to the hot takes.
But
it was very.
Was that at DreamCon?
I think what I recall was that we started doing interviews at conventions as filler content in between our skits.
Exactly.
And then it was like, oh wow, people really like the interviews, and they started getting more views in our skits, and people were asking for more of them, and then Joe's getting recognized, et cetera, and it just turned into
it took over.
It took over. Yeah, exactly.
That's we are
then
now.
We started the stream after that, which is cool because we kind of get a chance to kind of like. This is our chance to do more of our own original content to a certain degree. We might have more. Stay tuned.
So JT, you know too much of the lore, bro. I mean,
interesting problems. Drunk Night. Oh man, that's another old project of ours. We'll have to talk about that another time. That's another. But go ahead, Asia.
Okay. New topic.
Yes, and Toys and Tits says y'all content was already great. The anime tech videos, how I discovered you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go with
Marvel.
Let's talk Marvel. You want to talk about the
Punisher?
The layoffs?
Yeah.
Damn, okay.
As part
Rip that Band-Aid off quick.
Let's just do it. As part of a massive 1,000 person layoff at Disney this week, Marvel Studios has been hit particularly hard. Reports indicate that around 7 to 8% of Marvel's workforce across film, TV, and comics has been let go. This follows Disney's new strategy to streamline and reduce the sheer volume of content being pumped out for Disney Plus.
I was gonna say another thing to go with that is that's gonna affect their physical copies of stuff that they put out as well.
All right.
I think so, because now everything's gonna be switching mainly just digital, so you won't really get too many physical DVDs. And
were they doing that anyway? Sorry.
Yeah. It's definitely gonna really affect it now, though.
So how many people were fired, Asia? You said how many?
It says about 1,000 people. So 7 to 8% of the workforce.
And it's mostly in what they said department, right?
It says across film, TV, and comics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I saw one specifically. They said that when it came to Marvel, it was like some of the VFX people. That's what I saw. But in general, it's crazy. My thoughts on it is like I think about. I don't know if you guys remember this, but like there's the previous CEO of Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
Name during the Wii U era.
Are you talking Iwata?
Iwata.
Yeah.
When Nintendo was having problems before the Switch came out, when there was Wii U era, when they were failing, et cetera, he said, "Hey, instead of laying off thousands of workers, I'll take a pay cut because we know the CEOs and executives are the ones who are making the most money. Anyway, you're talking about like these guys make." I don't know, $20 million versus these people here are making probably 50 to 100, et cetera, 50 to 100,000, by the way. So to me, I think it sucks because I wish that CEOs and executives would be the ones to take the pay cut because they're the ones making millions of dollars. And what Awada said back then was like, he said that the layoffs is like a temporary problem.
Right.
He said once you are back up, you're going to need those people anyway. So you might as well find another way.
Invest in the people that you've already got.
Exactly. So that's my issue with it right there.
Crazy though. These actors and stuff, they'll take pay cuts in order for them to make these movies happen. But yet and still these CEOs and higher ups can't take a pay cut so they workers can keep doing stuff.
We ain't even gonna talk about what some airlines got loans so that during the pandemic so that they wouldn't lay off their workers and they just pocketed it and then just laid people off anyway.
I do remember during the pandemic, I think Bob Iger was one of the CEOs who took a pay cut.
I remember that. He did.
During COVID to help support the workers. So it's rare, but it happens.
Yeah. It shouldn't be rare though. We don't have enough Bruce Waynes out here. We got too many Lex Luthors. That's a very shame. Real quick, if we scroll up in the chat, there was one I wanted to acknowledge real quick. About there. The Black Up says the first video I ever saw of you guys was One Family, and I had to go back.
One family.
Wow, that's hey, I don't know if you can tell, but we got the poster back here. Yeah. That's a deep cut video right there, so appreciate that.
That's one of my. It's among my personal favorites.
I love that. Yeah, no, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. I really appreciate the character you created for me.
I just looked at One Piece fan base and I thought, what is the best way to represent them accurately?
That's crazy. That video took a couple of days too. It took quite a few days.
Oh my gosh, because we had to do it. We had to shoot it at night at one point.
Yep.
Yeah.
And had like the day shots in the beginning. And there was also like basically a prologue to it. So yeah, that was a really good.
There's a lot that went into that one. Looking back, it was the first time we did the
little head mount
point of view. Yeah, we had to do another.
Hey, I would love to.
All right. So question about the layoffs. How will this impact the projects that are going to be released?
Definitely bad PR. I know.
Probably they'll probably just cheap out on. Listen, they'll probably cheap out on the VFX and stuff like that. And I'm sure AI. All these companies are trying to use AI to figure out, how to get rid of people and stuff. So I think that.
Ooh, I have a topic about that too.
I was going to say it's real crazy that they laid off all these people right after they canceled that $1 billion AI deal.
Oh, they did. You know what? So they got the money because they're about to spend it anyway. So you're right. No.
When they were going to merge
They were going to invest in Sora. No, it was Sora.
Oh, it was Sora.
Well, it is OpenAI.
Because they had given the green light, but I don't know if it's a rumor or not. I heard that like some doomsday, like some of the scenes are AI made.
I hope not.
I could be wrong.
I hope not.
But like, I don't know. I feel like they invested in AI enough to use it for a few things, and then it's like, all right, yeah, we're not doing that no more.
I mean, even the one that Tori, you had sent me before, and Dave, maybe you've seen this, that Sea Dance 2.0. That shit is getting scary.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
Like how
it's too good.
It's progressing too damn fast.
The videos is 2 seasons.
Darren Awesome says something here I want to say. He says, I have a theory that Disney did this because of the budget for Doomsday. They spent so much money that they had to fire people to not go in the red this quarter.
That's possible.
I'm sure Artist J alone was already.
It is tax season. They needed to write off stuff. So
look here, man.
They did it right on time.
Hey, look, if Disney approaches us with a check, we need to have a thorough meeting.
What Interesting Problem says is actually accurate too. See that oftentimes? See that one, Adrian?
Yeah, oftentimes these firings are the easiest way to increase their stock prices. Less people on payroll is the easiest way to increase profits on papers. It's not about not making enough money usually.
Right.
So it's about optics more than anything, to make it look like to our stockholders that we're doing decent.
Trash.
Trimming the fat.
Yeah.
You said something about AI, didn't you, David?
I don't know.
More layoffs happened with another company.
Oh, that
hold on. Don't say I got it. Snapchat has announced it's laying off approximately 1,000 employees. What? Disney and them had the same number? Seems like this was a conversation. Never mind.
Snapchat got all them AI filters.
Yeah, so about 16% of its global workforce. CEO Evan Spiegel stated in a memo that rapid advancements in AI allow the company to reduce repetitive work and increase velocity.
I've been seeing that sentiment a lot with a lot of companies. They're like, well, we don't have to. We're doing so much with AI. We don't have to. We can lighten the workload on the people, so now we can let people go and push more towards AI.
Hey,
That's
look.
that's
Side
why
note,
AI is just.
even one of my
Ugh.
homies just recently got laid off because of AI.
Yeah.
Andrew Yang ain't looking too bad with that freedom dividend now, is he? I'm just saying.
No, but we knew this was coming once AI started advancing the way it was.
I just don't think most of us knew it was
So
going to be this fast. That's the problem.
I would agree with that. It is starting to happen pretty quickly.
What are we gonna call our version of Skynet?
Grok? I don't know. Like, whatever. We got like 6 Skynets out here, bro.
It's too many. It's too many.
They only had one in the Terminator. We got like,
And here's what's
there's
crazy.
a new one coming out every.
Here's what makes me mad. On top of the fact that the social contract has been broken, and this is the part that makes no sense to me. They keep using AI because the rich and powerful want to take away people's jobs and keep people poor, dusty, and hungry. But then if we're too poor to buy the stupid shit you want us to buy in the first place, what are we doing here? What's the point? And then here's the other thing. Here's the part 2. This is the real kicker. For all the science fiction that warned us about the obvious dangers of AI, we've seen what those dystopian futures look like. They suck, but they at least look cool. This shit ain't cool. This shit is lame as fuck. Have y'all seen advertising right now? Advertising is stupid. It sucks ass. Every ad for AI has a stupid robotic voice on it that you can clearly tell. Every product is a scam. Everything is low effort. You got ads for Kraft mac and cheese that look like they just paid some influencer off of some app or whatever. Everything sucks.
Don't even get me started on health posts. I ain't never seen so many damn doctors on my timeline in my life. You got the AI voice, you got the person in the lab coat, and like some of the time the mouth don't match with the words it's saying. Like everybody an AI doctor now. Like I feel like it's gonna get horrible before it gets any better.
And that's the thing. It's like if you're gonna put us through the end times and the apocalypse, don't make it lame at least. Give us the cool backdrops with the zombie. Oh, wait, it's going to be there, but you have to type in the prompt first. This fucking sucks.
Where are these auto prompts at? I don't feel like typing all that.
Relocating our operation to like Saturn or something, because I know we've been talking about this.
And also, to bring it back to Snapchat specifically, too, like, I mean, I thought Snapchat kind of fell off anyway.
I thought it'd been dead for a minute.
People still use Snapchat like that?
Snapchat is
if they got them premium Snapchat.
It's damn near stun on people and sneaky.
Do you still use it, Tori? Because Yanni, you used to use it.
I mean, I never got rid of it.
No, do you still use it though?
Yeah, I post on Snapchat when we go to conventions and stuff.
So what is Snapchat in 2026? I've not been on there in years. So what is Snapchat now? Because at one point it was like stories, and then everybody stole stories. So what is Snapchat
it's damn
now?
near stories, but then a lot of people are using it as another social media. Like they'll post videos on there, and then you can monetize videos on Snapchat now. So a lot of people are doing that to make money.
Okay. I never used
but
it.
But here's the thing though, like you can have like your Snapchat monetized, or you can have like a whole page where you're getting paid off of views and you got ads into that and all of that. But I've seen a lot of those.
It does feel like Snapchat has fallen out of relevancy a little bit though, compared to a few years ago. I remember at one point, I mean, when Mark wanted to buy them, Zuckerberg, like wanted to buy them and stuff like that, like they were like popping. I feel like Snapchat at one point was like, I mean, do you remember when people were like only using Snapchat? Do you remember that?
That was like the main form of communication.
Yeah, it was like at one point it was like the cool thing to only have Snapchat, and then I don't know what happened, but yeah.
Between this and the Marvel layoffs we just discussed, is any job in tech or entertainment actually safe?
No.
From AI?
Absolutely not.
No. So I don't think it's
safe. Sad times.
I mean, hardly any job, period.
Even content creating.
Listen.
Oh, no. Straight up.
That's true. I saw some stuff, and I showed it to you, too.
Yeah.
I saw some stuff recently where they can record a few seconds of video of somebody, and then they can go back and manipulate it 100%.
Yeah.
Makes me concerned a little bit as a, video editor, videographer, et cetera, et cetera. So, I mean, I do a lot of freelance things like that. So it's just like, I don't know how far it's going to get taken at the end of the day,
I mean, how stupid is it that like everything you now have to question, is that real or is that AI?
And it's hard to tell too now, and it's gonna get better.
There was literally this one video that I saw scrolling, and I saw like there was this big ass dog in like a museum or something, but it was something that somebody had built. It was like damn near a Clifford-sized dog, and you could see it like breathing subtly, and you could see its ears twitching. And some people are like, "Man, that's AI," and then it's like, "No, somebody actually built this." So yeah, credit to that person for actually making some sort of like giant art thing. But now you got to wonder if you got somebody that's got actual skills with like Photoshop or Procreate or digital illustration. Now you got people, man, are you sure this ain't AI? And then you got people that have AI tools that can do what creative people can do at like 6 times the speed. So if there's any hope to this, is I think that people will at some point collectively get sick of it enough, or at least the people that aren't super lazy and say, hey man, it's just a quick way to secure the bag. Fuck those people. But it's going to get to the point where some people are going to get sick enough of it that somebody burns some shit down, or somebody with a good enough head on their shoulders in Congress or Senate or whatever says, hey, this is clearly a problem. You got people that are fighting it now, but the problem is everybody else in the room ain't listening. Mm-hmm. AI's got to go. If I was this is my pitch for 2028. If I was the benevolent dictator of the world, I would just say,
be a dictator?
Because they can't be trusted with their choices anymore. So give it to me. Leader. They want a damn near dictator already. So you know what? It's my turn now. So if I was in charge, I'd be saying, look, we're going to move forward with everything else, with all the shit that we actually want. But with this AI, we're turning the clock back. I'm going back to the 90s or whatever, where that was just a fantasy. We're not doing it anymore. If you want to get something done, you got to pick yourself up by your bootstraps and actually have some creativity and get it done. Mm-hmm. Instead of just typing in a prompt and making it easier. I'm also putting a ban on every reel that does the same thing, where they'll take like a video of Tori saying something in one of our live streams and then just do the like that sort of stupid edit. I'm putting a ban on that too. Content creation has been watered down. No more of that. I might even put a ban on TikTok dances. And I don't know. I might look.
Take away the TikTok dances.
Look, that'll be year 2 when they've given me enough control. But at that point,
yeah, I have some concerns about your reign.
Joe Kennedy 2020.
I have some concerns.
I think it's gonna be an issue though, because like people are gonna get upset, and I feel like if it gets to the worst of the worst, people might start attacking data centers.
It's coming.
You know,
it's coming.
But like with content creating, like it's hard for people who putting in the work when somebody can literally put in a prompt and and they're doing millions. Like there's been so many people. There's like people who are doing AI deep fakes on themselves and generating millions and all this, with all the internet being flooded with all this AI content creators. I feel it's going to push these apps and all that to try to tweak how people can monetize their content. And I feel like they've already started doing that, but it's going to be harder for people who are putting in the work to actually monetize their work when AI is just, it's like there's no work put behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's going to be an issue, and then at some point that's when people are going to start.
But I think, to me, Tori, what I've seen, because I've seen the entire YouTube channels that are all AI.
Yeah,
there's enough people who don't care about this at all. Like,
that's the problem.
We've never had a conversation about if AI is bad or good. It's just another piece of content on their timeline.
Yeah.
So it's like, we care, but we're all like super nerds. We follow IGN articles. This fall behind the scenes of movies. There's some people who like, this is just content, not necessarily like a lifestyle or whatever, So I just think, unfortunately, there's too many people who don't care about this. So, yeah.
That's true. And I think for me, I personally have like a different experience with AI working in a virtual school setting. My school has like a team that is like all about implementing AI into the system that we use to like make our jobs easier and better. And one thing they are often quoted as saying is, AI isn't going to take your job. People who know how to use AI will.
But how long until those people aren't needed anymore? Because then you got AI that can program the AI.
Yeah, I mean, there's that. And then there's also, the effects that it's having on students. I mean, as an English teacher, I have to grade a lot of papers. And I can't tell you how many papers I get that are fully written by ChatGPT. And it's just, something that it's a problem that's like kind of impossible to fight, you know? Like, I mean, let's have a real conversation real quick.
There's a
if
possibility.
ChatGPT was available when we were in school, would we have used it?
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie, I would have used it.
Yeah.
You know.
I wish. Listen, I'll be honest. I wish it came out when I was in college. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I would have been used it.
In some aspects, yes, but I'm honestly also enough of a contrarian where, especially Dave, if I was hanging out with you and you were trying to push some chat GPT on me, I would banish it from my presence just on the principle.
You know what? If David would have pitched it to you, you would have been done with it immediately. You like anything.
As soon as he starts, as soon as he gets to preaching, like, Joe, I'm telling you.
You would have been against it just out of principle, Joe.
Bro, my grades shot up 3 points every time. Just chat GPT alone. I'm just telling you, bro. And then I'm like, you know what? None of it. I'm done. It's getting the iPhone effect. Never touch it.
Would have made studying a lot easier.
But are you even studying at that point?
Yeah, you could summarize all that into the.
Just get the TLDR.
Hold on. Interesting problem says I'm going back to college, hopefully, and I'm for sure going to be using it. It just saves you too much time.
How do you not?
Recently I heard somebody say that there's an AI where you can upload your study guide and then it turns your study guide into a podcast that you can listen to and stuff. Yeah, so I'm saying it's like I would have been used that.
I like that.
Yeah, 100%.
There's like another one where it like breaks it down into not bite size, but like simple. It's simple. It makes it simple and easy to study. I was like, man, if I had this, you know how much time I would have saved?
And the grades, my grades would have been good.
Grades, I'm talking about, I would have never lost any.
Joe, what you doing?
How do I look? Do I look relatable enough?
So, put the hat back.
Do what you got to do, Joe.
You know what? That's a good thinking. That's good thinking.
Hat back.
What's Joe doing?
I knew I heard you.
Chat, we don't know what's going on right now. Joe,
you guys sit.
Just get ready, chat. What's about to happen?
You got to get a chair. You sit in it backwards.
Okay, no. Hold on. I got it. I got it right here. Yeah. There we go. See. I knew I hired the right man for my campaign. Here we go. All right. In the action in 3, 2. Hi there. My name is Joe Kennedy.
What is this accent?
And like you, I'm a good, hardworking American.
Here we go.
But see, back in my day, we didn't have all these fancy tools like AI and Chat GPT and what they call them, C-Dance 2.0. None of that. We just had good old-fashioned American elbow grease and a dream. But now we've got kids that are out here scrolling when they should be reading a book. But you know what? If you elect me as your dictator of the world, I will turn back the clock where it needs to be turned back. You know, healthcare and all that. We're moving forward.
I was about to say.
But now, AI.
Don't go too far.
Hey, I'm not as light as you, brother.
Everything else is going. Here's every other thing going that way. AI going that way. So your vote for me is a vote for a brighter future, but without the ugliness of AI. And also those TikTok edits where everything just goes like that and it's the same thing. Everybody, those got to go too. I'm Joe Kennedy.
Hey, what about Xbox? Can they stay?
Hell no. I'm Joe Kennedy.
That's crazy.
And I approve this message.
That's insane.
I guess I should put.
All right, Asia, where are we at now?
All right. So moving back into movie conversation, let's talk about. Okay, so was it last week we saw Super Mario Galaxy?
Week or 2.
Okay, whatever it was. I don't have a concept of time anymore.
I blame AI.
Yeah. What? Never mind. All right, so the sequel to the 2023 smash hit titled The Super Mario Galaxy Movie just rocketed to $629 million worldwide in its second weekend.
I think that passed up Superman.
Oh, it did?
I think Superman grossed $670 million.
It's technically the biggest opening of 2026 so far. However, it's currently pacing about 15% behind the first movie's domestic run. So, like,
that's fine. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's still making crazy money.
Yeah.
We got a new chat here, $5 contribution from It's JFE with a question attached. The problem with AI in education is once you get the degree and the great job, ... you're actually still an idiot once you get hired.
Yeah, that's the scary part.
And then
look, you've been lucky enough to get hired.
I know, right? And thank you for the $5. It's JFE. Appreciate you.
But then there's the what's considered a profession thing that they got going on, so it makes it even harder for people to do all that with a degree.
So back to Mario. Sorry, Asia.
Okay, no problem.
Comment.
So here's the $1 billion question. With Spider-Man Brand New Day and Avengers Doomsday coming out later this year, does Mario have enough star power to stay at #1, or will he be dethroned by the MCU comeback?
I mean, it's got another week before Michael takes it down anyway, so.
That's why I didn't say it, because I knew Joe was, Tori. I wasn't even going to say it.
I figure I'm just stating the obvious here, but
I'm like,
it's cute that you gave it a little window of time.
I did, but I know that you
was
think,
adorable.
But, but you think that next week it's about to just bitch slap it, right?
Mike might hit 600 in the first week.
So wait, Joe, Joe and Tori, y'all are saying that you think that Michael is gonna beat Spider-Man and or Avengers Doomsday?
It might be one of them.
Look,
which one?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Spider-Man got.
I've already heard.
Spider-Man got the most views for any trailer ever.
But then I've heard people who have seen Doomsday already. They said it's better than Endgame, and Endgame was one of their biggest ones.
That's what I'm saying. I think Michael will do well. I don't see it beating.
I mean, look,
those.
I maintain the same thing that I've said before. Between Michael and Mario, there's still no question. Mario will do great. MJ will do greater. Between MCU, like the Spider-Man or Doomsday, for me, it's a toss-up. So I'm not going to make a prediction either way. It could go either way.
So Joe, next week,
it's hard to say.
Next week, if we see the initial, no, here's what's going to happen.
Okay.
I already know.
Say your piece.
Let me tell you what they're going to do.
What's happening?
We're gonna the weekend numbers will come out and we'll say, hey, it looks like so far that Mario's beating Michael. Then they'll be like, oh, just wait. Wait for another week.
That's crazy.
And then they'll say, oh, wait for domestic. Wait for this. Oh, wait till it hits streaming.
Who's saying that?
Both of y'all going to do it.
You gonna say that?
Because I already know Mario is beating Michael.
Right now, let's give a cutoff time.
Let's give another.
Are we doing 2 weeks?
Mario did 2 weeks. Let's do 2 weeks for Michael.
Okay, that's fair. We'll compare 2 weeks to 2 weeks.
And we'll compare 2 weeks to 2 weeks.
Okay, now
that's fair.
Now what's the bet? If y'all lose, what do y'all got to do to? I mean, whoa, sorry.
Hold on.
Chill.
Hey, man.
Stop. Not like that.
Oh, because I'm including that too.
Stop. Relax, y'all.
Hey, man, I'm just here to watch some anime stuff, man.
I'm just trying to talk about topics with my friends.
Hey.
I mean, I was trying to get y'all to lose $100 each for that Michael Mario.
Oh, you trying to put money on me?
I mean, look.
Yeah, it's too rich for my blood.
I need to pay to get gas to work anyway. So, yeah.
No, we need a good bet. What's it going to be?
Chat, give us a good bet. Me and Asia think that Mario is going to beat Michael in box office.
I mean, in all honesty, I've waited for this opportunity. If you lose this bet,
they can't use Apple products no more.
Whoa,
hold
on. Whoa.
I'm not that cruel. I know
thank
that.
You, Joe. Thank you.
Your entire life would collapse. If you lose this bet, look, if I get you playing Resident Evil Requiem on stream now,
I would do that. We need something. I would do that in general, but I need something.
And wait,
you know what?
In the dark,
Joe. I need. Whoa. You want how many? Joe?
No.
You'll have to play an Xbox.
Furry suit. Or one of them.
Wait, why you want to see me in a furry suit?
I'm saying you could wear one of the ones.
And I go, why do you want to see that?
It's you. It's not like you don't wear it for Halloween.
He's never done that.
See how they do me, chat. Chat, you'll see this, right?
That's like you're bashful with him.
I thought you were talking about his special Tuesday night ritual. Anyway,
They could.
Asia, see what
I get blamed for it every time.
You started this rumor. And now they're gonna take it to hell.
No.
Look,
we need a real one.
Look, Dave, you're my oldest friend, so one of us is taking this to the grave. If it's me first or it's you, that's gonna be the last thing that we talk about.
Oh my God!
If you're on your deathbed, like Dave, you've always been a good friend. All these years, I'll never forget how much of an inspiration you've been, even though you're a furry. And then you're gonna look over at Asia. You see what the. Like, bro, I'm telling you.
Darren Austin says David has to watch a horror movie on stream.
I'm telling you. Get him to play Requiem on stream in the dark.
Hold on, there's some good ones coming in too.
All right.
4 minutes. Hold on, 4
minutes.
4 minutes
or less. You being serious? You think Michael can make $1 billion?
You being serious? You think Michael can make?
Listen, they called me all types of stupids on TikTok when I said my statement about Mario beating the Michael movie. So yeah, people really think Michael gonna make $1 billion, and I think it can, because I think this is gonna be the most massive biopic we're gonna ever see. It's the king of pop.
I mean, to jump in, because we've gotten some early reviews, of course, non-spoilers. But what is there to spoil about Michael's life? But that's beside the point. They've said that early showings for the movie and early reviews have said that it's been positive across the board. Maybe some issues with like pacing. And as I've stated before, there's going to be inaccuracies because there's going to be Michael's interacted with so many people and done so many things. And you could make 12 movies about his life. the movie's not going to be 100% accurate, but that's going to be the fun is seeing how much of the details that they get. Will they acknowledge that Michael was not satisfied with his Motown 25 performance? Will we hear the story of how he originally came up with the melody for what's called Billie Jean? We don't know yet, but I still believe that if there is any movie that's coming out that could hit that $1 billion bullseye, of course it would be something like Spider-Man or Doomsday.
Mhm.
And aside from that, it's definitely going to be Michael because that
And Mario.
global info.
Mario's already halfway there in 2
Okay,
weeks.
hey, look, I'll give it credit.
Okay.
It's possible. It ain't outgrossing Michael for sure. I know that, but
We'll see.
we'll see.
Darren the Awesome said, Joe, you got to watch 20 episodes of One Piece on
I
stream.
see that one. Yeah.
Tori has to eat mint chocolate ice cream.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'd rather die.
That's
Asian say everything she hates about
words,
Beyonce on stream. I love everything about Beyonce.
Every
Oh, now you everything. What
I
about,
love everything.
What about her acting?
You know what? Here's my thing.
you like the price she be putting on them tickets?
Oh.
When I was living at home and I had the money, I was paying them.
Now, what about this acting though? She
Okay, is Beyonce an Academy Award winning actress? No. But I'm going to watch it. If she puts it out, I'm going to watch it.
You know who could have had a really successful and thriving career in Hollywood?
Aaliyah.
Michael Jackson.
because y'all wanted him to be Spider-Man or something.
Well, he wanted. At one point, he was trying to buy Marvel.
No, but y'all want him to be Superman or Spider-Man or something?
No, he
Spider-Man.
He wanted.
He wanted to be Spider-Man.
Yeah, we
but
didn't-
I would have
we
paid
didn't
good
want
money
that.
to see that. Yo, imagine if we got No Way Home and the King of Pop comes out of that portal.
Mm.
I would pay good money for that. Look, if there's any use for AI, somebody get on that like yesterday and put Japanese Spider-Man in there. I want that too. That's the No Way Home I would have seen. That would have been a 10 out of 10.
Joe's a No Way Home hater, y'all, if you didn't know.
Oh, I can't understand that.
I'm not a hater.
But he hasn't seen Black Panther 1. That's what.
Which is really criminal. You should be arrested for that, Joe. Like this
Immediate
You should have
jail.
you should have your.
you should go to
feet
jail,
chopped-
then have to go watch it.
No. He should have his feet chopped off.
Whoa.
And then have it played
Wait a second.
right in front of him.
Escalated, Tori.
This went to feet
I ain't
shop?
sitting next to you no more, man. Hell no. Look, tonight the Roman Joe
Fine.
will be played
I'll
by.
settle for the hot coat hangers.
Here you go. This is Joe on the stream now. Enjoy.
That's fair.
Take up your issues with him.
No, listen. If you ain't got your feet, you can't run it. We can play it right now.
I could just sit in a chair.
Just in case you decide you want to get up. Yeah.
I mean, look, I don't think the movie would be that bad.
But do
not
we
like-
think it's gonna hit $1 billion?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it'll do really well though. And all jokes aside, I think all these movies. I mean, Michael, Spider-Man, Avengers, Doomsday, Mario.
Right.
They're all going to be box
do
office.
well at the end
We
of the
got
day.
some
It's
good
like
movies this year.
Ooh,
yeah,
Toy
we have.
Story.
That's another. No, we
Well,
have.
not all good movies.
Tori, don't do that. We have compared to last year. Last year we had the hot movies. Last year was Superman, Thunderbolts,
Sinners.
Ugh.
and Sinners was good.
Sinners was good.
But
March
also, then we have Captain America. Was that last year too?
No.
In
Supreme.
theater?
Yeah, it was
Captain America?
in
Yeah, 'cause
February,
we saw it
right?
last year. And we talked about it on
Brave New
stream.
World, yeah.
Yeah, Brave New
Oh,
World.
that one. I
last
don't know.
year.
Yeah, so
It was
last
early in the
year
year.
that we didn't have outside of Sinners and Marty Supreme, but like honestly, Superman and Thunderbolts that wasn't all that.
They didn't blow me
This
away.
year is way better
Oh,
already.
and Fantastic Four.
And that was cool. This year is way better than that.
For sure.
I'm not reading that.
I'm not either.
Wait, which one?
You'll read it at the bottom.
I thought you was black. Have you seen Black Panther? See, here y'all go.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I'm not taking it.
That's why he wanted to turn back to. Never mind.
Oh, except for y'all over here simping over characters and movies from the 50s. With your Christmas sweater,
Oh,
Fantastic
sorry.
Four, and
That was good.
your haircut tendernism. What's his name? Woody. I ain't trying to hear it.
Nah, that was a good one, Tori.
Goodness.
Listen, you saw Fantastic Four, but didn't watch Black Panther.
And yet here I am excited.
Can we make
for,
that a group assignment? So he has to do it now?
That should be what happens
Group
when
assignment?
we bet.
No, One Piece. We gotta do something like that you don't like. One
We
Piece. Watch One Piece on an Xbox.
Damn.
Download Crunchyroll.
It'll probably just melt. I feel
No,
like
it's
just
like spontaneously combust from that.
Or no, wait, you don't have a problem with the legal sites, do you?
I mean, look, first and foremost, I don't even think that watching One Piece would be like a really heinous punishment for me. Because as I've stated before, I don't think One Piece is bad. I will just not watch it, A, on principle, because I'm tired of this motherfucker, and B, because I can watch other stuff that I already barely make time to watch anyway.
So we'll have to do something better, like have you watched James Gunn's Greatest Hits?
Like the Scooby-Doo movie.
Okay.
Wait, has he seen all the have you seen all the
Scooby-Doo?
No, all the Guardians of the Galaxy.
No.
So we gotta do a movie marathon, and he has to watch the Christmas special.
No, wait, chill. Hold on.
No,
you said was so good too.
You said movie marathon.
Movie marathon. The Christmas special is part of it.
Yeah, it's 4 movies.
How much time are you trying to spend?
This is like a big. Whenever we do our long, eventual 24-hour stream,
bro. This is Copyright City. We gonna get sued.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. All right. On the topic of movies, still, The Punisher: One Last Kill trailer. Did everybody watch it?
I did watch it. Yeah.
Okay, so Marvel dropped that trailer. It is going to be called. It's a Marvel Television special presentation coming to Disney Plus on May 13, 2026. John Bernthal returns as Frank Castle in what is being billed as a brutal R-rated swan song that picks up immediately after the events of Daredevil Born Again Season 2.
I'm excited because whatever's happening on this show is going to happen like right before Spider-Man. So maybe we'll get a glimpse of they'll never put Spider-Man in the shows, but maybe we'll get a glimpse of how he gets to where he's raising all this hell in New York.
I hope it's not too connected to the Spider-Man movie, because what if not everybody is able to see this short film, you know?
I mean, because from the Spider-Man trailer, I'm saying like Spider-Man knows his name, he's well aware of him. He's like the way he's interacting with him is like they've dealt with each other multiple times. So maybe, and then Kingpin did mention him at some point, and was that the last season or this season?
I think he
said a man that dresses like a spider, or something like that. So hopefully, I wonder. Yeah, hopefully there's some segue that leads into it. That way we're just not seeing him on his show and then just popping up in Spider-Man. Hopefully there's some kind of.
But Tori, question for you: shouldn't we, in this part of the problem with like these movies now, we're not even talking about the quality of the movie. We're saying, I hope it connects to this movie. Should we be talking about the movie itself?
No, because I already know. Are you talking about Spider-Man or
with the Punisher? I'm saying we're talking about
I already know it's gonna be good.
No, but I'm saying we're not talking about the quality of it and all the other. We're talking about if it connects to this. Isn't that the? I don't know. I feel like that's kind of the problem, right? Like there's too many. You don't even. I mean, there's Marvel's focused too much on trying to connect this. We just want a good Punisher.
But you got to look at the big picture here. Like the Punisher has been killing it. He's been killing it on Netflix and the other platform, Disney, and all of that as a show. But this is his first introduction into the into the MCU movie. Almost MCU, but in the movies. So like, it's pretty big. Like.
In the Spider-Man, but he has his own project here.
It's a show though, but then we moving towards movie now.
And you're hoping whatever happens in the show carries into the Spider-Man movie?
That way they can keep doing it. Because right now they're already working on, they already got Luke Cage and Jessica Jones and all of them making a return. So if they're going on a show, maybe they'll introduce them into the movies.
Do you think we'll run into like a Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness issue where if you didn't see WandaVision, you probably weren't sure why Scarlet Witch wasn't cool with what's the name in the Doctor Strange movie? Because it was a little disjointed if you didn't watch WandaVision.
So I think, Asia, to me, what I think they can probably do is whatever like they do with Punisher in the Spider-Man movie. I think it should just, as long as you have passing knowledge of who he is, it shouldn't be like, hey, this plot line has now led us here, and if you haven't seen that, you're confused. As long as it's like, hey, you have passing knowledge of Punisher, you can get why he's there. That's what I think is the best bet.
For me with, I guess, No Way Home, when they had the cameo of like Matt Murdock there. I mean, obviously I didn't keep up with the Daredevil stuff, but I knew that's the MCU's Matt Murdock.
Yeah, you knew that was
it made sense.
And I know the character, so I picked up on the context clues and the references and stuff.
Versus it being a giant chunk of thing you're missing, like in that movie.
Yeah, like there's missing that story from that from WandaVision into Doctor Strange. So I'm just saying, I want it to be similar to the Matt Murdock and and then people who don't have Disney Plus and aren't familiar with this project can still enjoy the movie, and there's not just a huge question mark. I think everybody kind of has like an idea of who the Punisher is, right?
Yeah.
He's a dude with guns.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's all you need to know. It's honestly.
Yeah, just know who he is, and then it'll work.
Let me ask this question to the group. Okay. Now, this is a genuine question here. Help me understand what what the appeal is.
A Punisher?
Please elaborate.
Oh, I can tell you that.
Okay.
Okay, I can tell you that because to me, it's like you have all these superheroes like Batman, who I like, but what do we do with them? We got criminals. We throw them in jail. They get out. They keep killing. Punisher's saying, "Nah, I already know what you're gonna do. So we just killing you off top."
He's literally.
So to me, that's what that's why I like about Punisher is like we're not giving you a chance to continue to commit crimes. We are just going to end you now, and that's it. Okay, and the show is actually really good. Jon Bernthal is great in it. He's really, really good as far as Punisher. And I think in general, like that whole run of like the Netflix Marvel shows, real talk, are way better than anything Marvel has done originally, Disney Plus, et cetera. So I know the shows are on Disney Plus now, but like it's actually a good show too.
Okay, now
and the OG Punisher movie is still pretty good.
I still like
he's
that.
Red Hood without the He's Red Hood without the hood.
Okay, now I hear you on that. Now this is my counterpoint here, because the way I've always seen the Punisher is he's just some dude with the guns. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing for a character because, again, we have the Red Hood. We have other characters like that. But my thing is, like, to me, it doesn't feel like Punisher is a very high concept character.
He is.
What? He has a tragic backstory.
And then,
that's PTSD.
You know his backstory, don't you?
Not really.
So he was he worked in he was in the military, special forces, all of that stuff. But then it was some gangsters, he had busted and all of that. They found out his true identity and whatnot. They killed his entire family, his kids, wife, all of that. Everybody died. And he decided, you know what? That's it. Every gangster, lawbreaker, whatever, wiping them out. They gotta go. No questions asked, and that's what he does. He delivers brutally. He whatever they doing to the community, he's doubling down on that, and that's what he does. Any like people like the Kingpin, all these other people, these are the people he's going after. He goes after straight thugs, gangsters, corruption, all of that. That's what he does. He delivers. He's the one man without powers that does what the heroes won't do. He's like I said, he's just like Red Hood.
But see, the difference between him and like the Red Hood, though, I mean, at least in a visual department, the Red Hood comes across as more interesting. He's got the helmet. He's got very jackets.
Okay, what loses the Punisher for you?
He has this big skull on his chest.
He wears black. He's got the skull. He's got the guns, and that's kind of it. Now, compared to something like Spawn is basically, he's also that. He's got the guns, but he's also got like the crazy necroplasm hell powers, and he's got a cool suit, the fucking cape, the cloak, the shroud.
Frank is just human, though.
I know.
But in some comic books, he does get powers. At one point, I think he became Ghost Rider at one point or something. I can't remember. But then he's had other powers as well. But the main thing, he's pretty much one of us.
This dude just sounds like OG Kratos with guns, and even Kratos is a little bit more interesting in my opinion.
I mean, you gotta check him out. Dolph Lundgren,
get this word out your mouth of I have to. You ain't first off.
You do.
Dolph Lundgren.
You're missing on a lot.
Huh?
You missing on Black Panther, Punisher.
Get off this goddamn Black Panther thing. Look, it's been how long now? I already know how the movie ends with anyway.
Dolph Lundgren played the Punisher before, and I forgot the other guy that played the Punisher. And then they had another Punisher. They had like 3 different Punishers so far. Now 4 with Jon Bernthal. But he's pretty feared. He's feared. He's a street level vigilante.
And Jon Bernthal does a kick-ass job.
I'm sure he's a fantastic actor. I will never take that away from him. Now, see, when you say this street level, first and foremost, Crater Collab, what's up? He respects the chopper fit. He's also Dave. He's a fan of the hit song Wagwan Delilah. Clearly, so you got a brother in the world, So
okay.
But okay, so you say he's that street level hero, take kick ass, take no prisoners, all that. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
What would you say really gives him the edge, though?
The edge that he does what he does, and he doesn't back off even with even against superpowered people. He's I wouldn't call him Batman because he ain't got the money like that, but
Well, not even aside from the money, because like Batman has got like the training. He's world traveled.
he is trained. He's trained and he's mastered all forms of weapons.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
how do you do that?
He's a tactician. I mean, because he was in the military and special forces. He was like one of the people they don't give a name to, that they send in, the government send them to do things that they won't do. He was that kind of guy. But then he was also like, special forces, military and training and all that. But then he does his own training. His arsenal is crazy. I mean, but like I said, like he looks at the bad guys and then he'll talk shit to the people with powers because he's like, he don't take nothing from nobody. Like, he don't care who you are. If justice needs to be got, then that's what he's gonna deliver out. He doesn't care who it is. And like, that's just like Batman. Batman don't care if you got powers. If he got to step to you, he gonna step to you.
But
Batman and Tracy has a good response for you too, Joe.
Punisher came out decades before. Dude with a gun was a common, of course, was a common superhero trope, and he's pretty original when he came out. He was also Frankenstein for a bit.
Okay. I have that skin for him in Marvel Rivals.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay,
Frankenstein?
Frankencastle.
My thing is like, when again, it's like you compare him to Batman here, but when you have Batman in a thriving DC universe, he can operate on like that street level, and we've seen that. But when you have like a thriving DC universe where you're fighting gods and aliens, Batman has shown that he can stand up to him, and it's been proven that he can do so. Now, what is it that gives Punisher that edge that he can stand on that level?
Punisher's done that.
He's even interview right now.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
I'm letting you know. So Punisher has done that. There's even been a comic book where Punisher has killed the Marvel universe.
Well, also, Joe, I don't think that people who watch the Punisher shows and movies are really wanting him to get into extraterrestrial.
I'm just curious about the appeal of the Punisher in general.
I feel like you would have to
get. It's just
okay.
It's obvious.
You say he can fight, which
tragic backstory, can fight, weapons. I mean,
at this point, you would
either family PTSD. Like, I mean, there's depth there. Like, what else do you?
At this point, you would either have to watch the Punisher, or either read the comic books.
Why can't you just answer the question?
I can answer it, but I don't have all the ansers. What do you? I
got the answers.
That's what I was just thinking. Listen, I can't, because I can't give you my experience without you experiencing it for yourself.
But again, if you asked me, I could pitch you Batman.
I can't.
Very
listen,
easy.
Here's the thing. I can't pitch any. I can't. The way my brain works, I can't pitch it just how I'm seeing it in my brain. So you'd either have to be on the same page with me the whole time.
Y'all are clearly quite enthused about this, Mr. Castle.
Yes, he's one of the best Marvel characters.
Okay, because again, I'm hearing that he's got an arsenal. So I'm imagining he's got guns, assault rifles, pistols, grenade launchers, magnums, rocket launchers.
Weapons. I'm surprised you're like not into the Punisher. Like, he's got all the stuff you like, right? You love the weapons angle, don't you?
I mean,
the guns, the grenades, like
guns,
grenades. But it sounds like that's it.
I mean, but as a human that takes on the high level gangsters, corrupt politicians, whoever on the street level, as well as heroes if he needs to. A human doing this.
Yes, and that sounds fantastic. And we could use that in this world to show up for the inevitable Mario Party.
But this is what he does on a regular. This is his MO. He doesn't see himself as Frank Castle. This man is the Punisher. That's what he does.
But Joe, I guess I'm confused on like this. Like, for you like vigilantes, et cetera, et cetera. You like superheroes. You like Batman. It's like, yo, Batman without a mask and he kills. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
everybody knows who this man is.
That's kind of the problem because
he kills?
No, it's just that's not very interesting to me.
What?
He doesn't.
But again,
Batman is, but he's not.
Is it because he doesn't hide his identity? He wants them to know who he is.
Yeah, that's badass.
Like I said, I'm trying to get more so the actual pitch, because again, if I was to pitch you Batman, okay, you have billionaire, loses parents, all that stuff that we know. But there's, of course, like the ongoing struggle of course, I'm a hero, but I don't kill. like again, like even just the dichotomy of like Batman and the Joker, of you have the Joker who wears the smile, the universal concept of happiness, joy, love, but behind that is just raw evil. He's got no love for nobody. Then you flip it, and you got Batman who wears the face of hate and anger, but behind it is like this completely altruistic, embodies all the positive natures of humanity. There's
okay, so
that's not the Punisher. The Punisher is,
but I'm trying to ask, what is that equivalent?
I have one for
with
you.
the Punisher.
So, like,
Please.
for example, you know, in Red Hood, when that conversation that Batman and Robin were having about
iconic, love
okay.
it.
Punisher has had those conversations with other Marvel characters. For example, him and Daredevil had a very, very awesome fight and conversation about their ideals and stuff like that, about like, why do you kill and why you don't, and this. And he's explaining why he kills. It's like I said, because, it's the same thing we're saying, because what you do, they get back up. What I do, it's over, and people are safe. So that's kind of like, he does get into those ideals and things like that too. I don't know.
It's the same.
Creator Collab doesn't get the hype for Punisher.
It's the same, but it's the same question. It's the same question Jason Todd asked the Batman.
Yes.
He's like, you put them in jail and they get out and then kill more. So doesn't that make you a killer when you could have put them down, but with you giving them the opportunity to come back out and kill more, you're essentially killing these people. The Punisher is like, I don't do that, and he did. But the fact that he saw his family die, his family get murdered, and all of that, that man has PTSD. Sometimes this man is dealing with these people, and all he can hear. I know one of the comic books, it was like he could hear, like he hear his son, like he hear his son talking about, "Daddy, blah blah blah. You just let them do this to me." This man's dealing with that. He's dealing with all kinds of things. There's no amount of therapy can help this man.
And he tries to date sometimes, but he has his dead wife and stuff.
All he sees is his family murdered, and the ghost of his kid telling him, "You gonna let these people get away with what they do?" And so that's why he goes after every last one of them.
But again, part of the other issue there is because I see again the parallels and what that meaning there is. But again, in what you've packaged it in doesn't feel as high concept to me. Because
we may not convince Joe. We may not. We got some other topics too, you guys. We got to get to.
Okay.
He's pretty much John Wick, but a murderer.
John Wick's murders too.
Yes,
but he murders. But John Wick has a list of people he murders. Punisher
At least he had a dog, I guess. Hey, I know that's right up your alley. So, well, my bad, past tense.
Stop.
I know you're an English teacher.
I'm not over it.
Wait, he did get another. He got another dog.
How many movies? Anyway.
Wait, did he got another dog though?
He did. He got like I think it was a pit bull.
They killed that one too?
No, it made it through the end. All right, let's move on to a happier movie trailer.
There we go.
The return of the comedy icon Focker-in-Law. So Focker-in-Law, the fourth installment in the Meet the Parents franchise, comes out November 25th. Ben Stiller and Robert De Niro are back, but the big news is the addition of Ariana Grande to the cast. The plot seems to follow Greg Focker now dealing with his own son's marriage, putting Greg in the Jack Burns seat for the first time. Do we like the Meet the Parents franchise?
100%. Yeah.
I like
the first one is classic. The second one is cool. Third one was but as far as them bringing it back, listen, I have a different perspective than I know specifically Joe, where I don't need this movie to be as good as the first one. This is nostalgia. This is vibes. I just want to see the characters again. I want to see both of them doing the same thing. I want to see some little references, some cameos from the first one. This is not a movie that I'm going to and like reviewing hardcore and looking forward to win awards. This is just a cool callback for me. So I'm excited because I like the first few, but I'm not going into it expecting it to be.
It's not going to be like as Citizen Kane or something.
Yeah, or as good as the first one either. It's like as long as it's decent and it's entertaining, I'll be fine. But I'm excited for it. I think the concept they're doing does make sense. I think it's like, hey, like, what can they do now? Okay, the fact that like Ben Stiller's character now has a son, and Ariana Grande, this. And also, I like Ariana Grande. She was really good in
the Wicked movie.
In the Wicked movie. So I think it's a good pick for as far as an actress goes. So I'm excited but I am a fan of that franchise overall. Tori, I think you said you liked the first one, right?
Yeah, I like the franchise. I like Ben Stiller and I like Robert De Niro. So.
No, they're both really great. Is this why it's taking so long to get that next season of Severance? Because he was working on this?
Probably. Conflicting
schedules.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Joe, what about you? Are you hype?
I ain't gonna lie, dear audience. Up until about 5 minutes before we went live, I think I completely forgot that this was even a franchise to begin with. I thought that Meet the Fockers was the first one. So
that's the second, Joe. And then Little Focker
It's
is
been
third.
how long?
He doesn't like watching the first of movies.
Hey, you're right. He always
He
does,
really
yeah.
did. No, he does.
I might have watched the first one way back, and then I know for sure I watched the second one. Just that was the one that was more memorable to me. I don't think I bothered with Little Fockers.
You can skip that one.
So rightfully so.
Yeah.
And
don't
yeah,
believe
look,
that
I
one.
enjoyed the one that I watched. I didn't have any issues with it, but it was one of those things where it's like it was just around or it was just on, and I watched it. I enjoyed it, but I didn't need to revisit it again. But hey, to you Fockers out there, you Fockers fans, I'm happy for y'all. So y'all by all means, Fock it up in the theaters.
That's crazy.
That is a crazy. I never heard that. That is insane. Oh my god.
Right. So we have that movie coming out this year. In 2027, we are getting a Snoop Dogg biopic.
Now that is interesting.
Who I remember I remember he wanted Nipsey to play him and
No.
and what's his name?
Now,
Nipsey's kind of too light.
Yeah. That
Respectfully.
don't even make sense.
Well, he had asked him and Nip says, I can't do that.
That don't even make sense to play him.
Now-
Do they have any other information about the
So, yeah.
film? What are they?
So the movie titled just Snoop,
of course.
coming in 2027. It will be directed by Craig Brewer, who did Hustle and Flow.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, good director.
All right, out here for a pimp. And stars Jonathan Davis from I think it's a Netflix show, Outer Banks.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to play Snoop Dogg. And Snoop described it as the spiritual cousin to Straight Outta Compton.
See about that, because I was wondering, that's not the same person that played Snoop in Straight Outta Compton. Is it?
No.
Okay.
Wasn't it Lakeith?
Yeah, it was Lakeith Stanfield, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was curious about that because they didn't even get the same person that played Tupac in Straight Outta Compton and All Eyes on Me, right?
Well, that wasn't that good.
Well, yeah, I know that one didn't turn out very good. And
That
I think
needs a redo.
And I think even in Straight Outta Compton, the Tupac actor, they had just his face, but then there was another actor's voice to match it.
Oh, that's how they did it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But that's beside the point. So anyway, Snoop, yeah, that'll be a fun one to see. It'll be interesting how far into his life and his career are they gonna go.
Are they going?
First off, he's still alive.
Are they gonna make it to the Snoop Lion, or are they gonna?
No.
Or
it's gonna be.
Nah, you can't do that. That was like recent.
Yeah.
I feel like this is mostly gonna be origin story. I assume.
As
right?
long as
When's
they
it gonna come off that?
Yeah, probably.
definitely
probably his
before
life
when
as
he
rapper, and then first.
completely switched up teams and said like, man, anybody that makes does a performance for the Cheeto Man, y'all ain't shit.
I remember that.
And then he turns around and does exactly the same thing. It's like,
Money changed people.
I guess so. But that aside, I think at the very least, maybe this movie will actually have a happy ending because let's be real, most biopics don't.
I wonder if they're gonna do when he got that murder case.
That happened early into his career.
Oh,
didn't
that could be covered there. That could be covered.
it? So do you think we'll get like a real, like with all the drama and all the grit and stuff, or are we gonna have kind of like a sanitized straight out?
Straight out of
How
Straight Outta
far? How
Compton.
far
It's gonna
after
be
death?
Straight out
sanitized.
Compton was pretty sanitized.
Yeah, it's going to be sanitized to some degree just because they got to make a movie here. But
How far?
the question is just how much.
How far after death row?
Well, we got to touch on like the drop it like it's hot phase and everything, right?
Will
No,
it go that?
No,
far?
that I don't.
They're gonna-
That's,
It's not gonna go that far.
that's so far into his
What is
career.
it, 2003?
Yeah, but he was popping in the '90s and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
2003 isn't far from the 90s.
yeah,
What?
but but I feel like we got to cover like him when he's younger and this. That's I don't know.
What about when
That's
it?
just
Would
a
it,
lot of information.
would it make it till when he did?
Oh, that's a good question.
Well, yeah, I want to answer that too. To the creator collab to say, isn't it weird to do a biopic when the person is alive? It's different because I think somebody like Snoop, who's clearly a living legend,
Jordan
you know,
did one.
of course, luckily he's still around. Of course, yeah, Michael Jordan.
Pharrell did one.
Wait, what Michael Jordan biopic is there? Well,
The Last Dance.
that's not a biopic. That's a documentary.
The documentary did a biopic too, didn't he?
No.
What about the
Space
movie?
Jam?
What about the movie? The one
You talking about Space
the
Jam?
movie
That's
with
not
what about
a
the movie
biopic.
The
That
movie
was
with the shoes.
I ain't gonna lie. Hold up.
Ike?
No.
No, he's talking. No, but that wasn't about him. That was more about the deal that they made with his mom. The movie we saw it in theaters. with
Oh, that
Marlon.
was about
That was about the shoe deal.
Nike.
Now, Dave, I ain't gonna lie. I did low key think that there was a Michael Jordan biopic, and the first thing that came to mind was that opening scene in Space Jam. So
That's crazy.
I was tripping a little bit. But to answer your
Go
question,
ahead.
Trey,
shoot
like
till you miss.
we got the miniseries,
Remember that?
the
That's
American
crazy.
Dream. Like all the Jacksons were still alive at that point, but again, they were on that status to the point where making a biopic about their story made sense. You
Or
know,
what
so
if-
you
But
don't
they
have
did
to.
it, but also straight out of Compton. So
Everybody
Ice,
except for
Easy's
Easy.
alive.
Ice Cube, and look
What
how
if-
they did him.
What if
Yeah.
they do like they do like them old movies when they be like they do it up to a certain point and be like, oh, so and so years later, and then they switch to real footage of Snoop Dogg as he is currently.
Oh, they catch up to
Yeah,
current
yeah.
timeline.
End it
That'd
with a
be crazy.
montage.
Yeah. It makes sense though to me. I mean, like look, Eminem. Well, see, 8 Mile wasn't really.
That's
It was
not
like
bad.
It was loosely based off.
Loosely
though. It was loosely
yeah.
based, and that was really good. Get Rich or Die Trying. They did that. 50 Cent. So honestly, that's actually fairly common to do a biopic when the artist is still alive. When you think about this, wait, Adrian, what's that face? Hold on.
Nothing.
You don't like 50 Cent's movie?
No, it's okay.
No, wait. So what is it? No,
That's a biopic?
loosely based.
Okay.
Then
He
they
got-
got
he gets
Dream
shot.
Girls. Is that how Beyonce got her start?
Don't you play with me. That is stop.
That's funny.
No, I mean, like
That's
again,
so funny.
if it was a biopic about like a recent, I mean, granted they've kind of done stuff like this. Like, y'all remember when Justin Bieber had a concert movie that came out? Or
Never say never?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Was you there?
I can tell you're a fan.
Yeah.
But that's what's wrong. That's that. But they do that. Those are fairly common
That
though.
was
To do a,
yeah.
Taylor
I saw
Swift
that.
had one. Me and
I saw
Asia
the-
went to.
Oh, we saw the Beyonce one?
Yeah, so NBA YoungBoy has
No
one right.
problem.
NBA YoungBoy has a one right now.
Well, that wasn't a biopic. It was still like it was real footage of him. It was a concert movie. It
No, I'm saying, but the
showed-
concert movies they always do those.
Yeah, but like for a biopic, it's still possible. But again, I think there's a degree where you have to earn it. Like if they suddenly came out with an anime street survival biopic where I was played by like, I don't know, Vin Diesel or
can see
something,
that.
like don't say that. No.
Okay, well,
I see that.
what rapper?
Who's getting casted
think
by
it was another little light-skinned actor.
What rapper or musician in
dude.
general? Yeah, rapper or musician. Do y'all want to see a biopic from? We got the Snoop one
Beyonce.
coming out.
We don't need that.
No, we do. And listen,
Yeah,
Blue
yeah.
Ivy is in. I mean, she would kill that role. I hope that they are prepping her
Wait,
now.
so Adrian, for those who don't know, Blue Ivy is who?
Sorry,
Yeah,
Beyonce's daughter, Blue Ivy, who has really came into herself as a dancer. Don't know if she can sing yet. I wonder if she can. But even still, I think she would do a great job portraying Beyonce in a biopic.
I just don't think we need a Beyonce biopic.
Wait, why not?
At this climate in
Can't
the
imagine
United
why-
States.
Wait. What do you mean this?
At
Tread
this,
lightly.
at this climate, I don't think we need a Beyonce.
I think, but
Tread lightly.
wait, Tori, Beyonce is one of our if our generation, she's one of our goats. We can't
As much as you don't
we
want to
can't-
admit that.
Yeah, listen, take yourself out of it. Beyonce is still one of the goats. I know you don't
As
like
much
her like
as you
that.
changed the channel when she was on the radio, but she was on that radio
Oh, so
constantly,
wait, why don't you want a
back
Beyonce
to back with
biopic?
hits.
Why would you? Dang.
Sorry.
Why would you not
I
want a
get passionate.
Beyonce biopic? I mean, what's
I
the?
just don't need it. I
Okay,
just
but
don't need it.
okay, what about take you out of it? I'm talking about just in general. Like, would that not be a good biopic to do?
It would
You're
be
talking
a
about one of
cash
the biggest.
grab. It would be a cash grab.
All these are cash grabs.
Listen, I don't feel like I need to say, oh, let me see the life and all that of Beyonce.
So all right, so give us. So who?
But haters work overtime though, so
They
it's
do.
okay.
So
Oh, no,
It's
he's,
okay.
he's clocked in right.
Tori, hold on. Let's see. I want to hear yours. If not Beyonce, who would be a better pick for a biopic than Beyonce?
He gonna say
For
SZA.
current artists who are still alive.
He gonna say SZA.
You like you said like a
For
lot.
current artists still alive, who's a better pick than Beyonce for a biopic?
What about
Like it
Kate?
doesn't have to be a singer.
Singer or rapper? No,
Oh.
let's stick with singer.
Yeah.
Who do you? This singer.
Oh damn, I was about to say.
No, do a singer just so we stay. Who's better than Beyonce as far as a singer for a biopic who's still alive?
Okay.
I mean-
still alive. Let me see.
See,
Or somebody's got an interesting. Has there been a Whitney Houston biopic?
There has.
Oh.
I was going to say.
I
I was going
thought
to
there
say
was.
Whitney Houston.
that's easy, but But as far as alive,
I could see Mariah Carey. You know. Let me see who else. Who else can
I would
I could see that.
watch
All right.
a Mariah
I'm
Carey
gonna. All right,
biopic.
all right, you got one.
I'm
No.
not gonna act like I wouldn't.
No. Mariah, she got hits.
She does.
I can tell you one that would probably work really well for a lot of people. Adele, maybe.
People would like an Adele one. That one's
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
Or
yeah.
dare I say
Taylor
Taylor
Swift?
Swift, of course, but
That Taylor Swift one would be massive.
of course.
They gonna stop before she gets to the.
Okay,
Travis
what about rapper? We got our Tori out. You got
Ralph Rip, Kendrick,
Who would play Kendrick?
That'd be funny.
anybody? They can have
Anybody.
Shamik
Again,
Moore play Kendrick.
Kendrick, right?
Oh,
No.
I like that one. Shamik Moore?
It's too recent. That's not. You can't. Kendrick.
You said that are live, like he's supposed to be retired.
See, notice how now. Okay, interesting, Dave.
No, it's not.
Interesting
You know what? I feel like Drake.
Ooh,
We
the
need
one
one.
and only a Stevie Wonder.
Thank you. There we go.
biopic.
There we go. Now we cooking. Now we cooking. Now we cooking.
Yes.
Yeah, but Kendrick to me is too new.
What about Drake?
No, same thing.
Get that
It's
shit
same
out here.
era. Same era.
Let me see. Vincent Moore. First off,
I was,
Sup?
Vince Moore said,
what's
I would
up,
like
Sid?
Janet, but we got the Jackson movie. I heard
But-
Janet is cut from that.
well, I think I've heard a
And
number of
why?
things. I heard that there are some that say that she just didn't want to be a part of it, but I think a Janet Jackson
She
story
didn't
would be
like
good.
it. Was
No, I agree.
it was
Janet be a
it
good
was
biopic.
Oh, listen, Janet.
Oh,
paved
LL
the
Cool
way.
J. See something. I think to get a Joe, you say you have to earn a biopic. I
Yeah.
do think there is a like, not an age
You
cutoff, but kind of like, hey,
I think it's
usually
more of a status.
it has to
Yeah,
happen.
what have you done?
It has to happen when you're
I'd
kind of
to see
like.
Will Smith or Jamie Foxx.
We don't usually get an actor biopic. I mean, yeah,
He's
I
a
wouldn't
rapper.
be against it. Who,
Something like
who
that.
is?
What's it?
Will Smith.
So you tell me people look at Will Smith and be like, oh, that's my favorite rapper?
Some people do.
Maybe not
People still
anymore.
play his music, and this man ain't.
I don't deny that, but he's known more for his acting
Of
than his.
Nah, I feel like the
His
transition.
rapping is relevant, but
The
he's Will
because,
Smith.
but here's the thing. That man went through a lot because when he was first rapping, that man was making a lot of money, and then he had
And he-
shady people working with
Honestly-
him, and then he ended up losing all of that, and then he had to come back, and then he did more music, and then he was offered the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and then it catapulted his acting career. Like, so his music was hot. People still banging his music to
Tori,
this day.
I
this
agree, but-
honestly sounds like you're making an argument for like a Shaq music biopic just because he put out some albums, bro.
That's
But
crazy. That
people know him Shaq for basketball,
Hold
not
on,
for
I
his
bought
rap.
that Shaq Diesel album. I'm not gonna act like
I'm
I
not
didn't.
talking to you right now.
I did. I
The
had that
fact
shit.
that- the
I
fact-
got that shit.
the fact that y'all discredit Will Smith's music career like that is
I'm not
abysmal.
discrediting it. I'm just saying that he's known for his acting. He has an Oscar.
His-
And he has a Grammy too. I won't deny that, but we know Will Smith as an actor. I feel like if you ask, like,
So you
more-
mean to tell me a Beyonce biopic would be more entertaining than a Will Smith biopic?
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
Her
And
acting.
right
Here's
now
the thing:
they
Will
say that.
Smith's music was good, and his acting was good. Beyonce's music is good, but her acting is
It has
trash.
nothing to do with it.
It
She's
would be
not
nice-
playing the-
listen,
she's not playing the
I
movie.
bet you if Beyonce had anything to do with her biopic, she might skip the acting part. I think she's gonna focus on the music and the art that's created.
Well, you wouldn't play your own biopic anyway, so the acting of the person is irrelevant to this conversation. You would get a new actor to play anyway, wouldn't you?
Who?
You're saying that her acting would be, Beyonce's acting is irrelevant.
But you would have.
It
But they would.
Wanna
I'm
know
saying to be
an
in court.
outcast biopic.
Yes, that makes sense. Okay, so Joe, I know that you're trying to make it sound like I'm hating on Kendrick. I'm not hating on Kendrick. I'm just saying that he's too right now for a biopic. Snoop Dogg's music career is basically kind of already
Okay,
over.
where-
But again,
the-
we've seen similar stories
No,
in
we've
the
never
past.
seen that.
The Jackson's American Dream, they were that group. They were that. Oh, you got quiet now, didn't you? Look at you, sucking your teeth. Look at you.
And the Isley Brothers, where would you start? Where would you stop with that? Because a lot of them, didn't some of them go to jail because his brother passed away?
Well, he
and
went to
actually-
jail here. Fun fact.
he
He
was
was in Terre Haute.
he was still cashing his brother's Social Security checks.
I need to double check something.
Someone says Wu-Tang, but they already have that.
They have
the
the CD
Wu-Tang,
show.
the Hulu show.
I
It would
would
be nice to see him
I
movie,
would
but-
watch the Outcast though.
What's his name?
Outkast did go on.
Tori is right because people know about Will Smith, the actor, but if the biopic for Will Smith was more about his rapping, that'd be more interesting. Less people know about his rap career.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
But that's I think that makes it less appealing for a movie because it's like we like Will Smith the actor. Okay, Tori, are you aware that there's not necessarily me, but there's a lot of people who think Will Smith's music is like corny and like trash and like watered
People-
down.
Here's the thing.
And the only
people-
reason he got a Grammy is because he was making sanitized rap music when there were real
here's-
rappers
but
out there.
Here's the
That's
thing.
all what it is.
No, that's not
That's
what
all-
it is. That's not what it is. You
Here we go.
smoking dope.
Who is smoking?
You smoking dope.
There were real rappers dropping music.
Real rappers give Will Smith his credit. Who? I need you to do some research, my brother. real rappers give him his credit. Even Eminem gave him his credit.
No, Eminem said a song. Will Smith don't have to rap, don't have to cuss in his music to sell music, but I do. So fuck him.
Fuck you too. Did you not know that Eminem said stuff like that? But then later on, this man he gave him when he accepted his what's his name? He gave Will Smith his credit. Was it Star on the Walk of Fame? He gave everybody gives Will Smith his rapping credit. The fact that y'all was what probably not even a thought of when Will Smith had getting jiggy with it, all this other shit come out. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, another question for you.
I ain't gonna lie.
Do you think the Will Smith biopic would be successful with? Let's talk about with the internet. How the internet been clowning Will Smith over Jada. Is that going to cause any?
Nah. They still Will Smith.
Even though he still Will Smith.
How far?
Y'all was dogging that man and reposting his crying meme.
Yeah, but if you dog, I ain't dog nobody out.
Y'all turned Will Smith into a joke.
You see it?
Why, if you do a Will Smith biopic, do you skip the acting? Why?
I didn't say skip the acting.
Oh, okay. If it covers both, I'm cool. I thought you said
skip that. I said both of them.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I thought you said just the music. Okay.
Now, I think there's a clear. Here's what there really needs to be done. I think if you need to take it back to like the black and white TV days, like take a black artist who was very influential but never got their shine.
Okay,
make a movie about them.
Okay, I'm with you.
I would, yep.
Okay.
Like Muddy Waters, who gave like Rolling Stones a lot of inspiration for their music.
Yeah, I mean, again,
we might as well do Little Richard.
They did that.
Well, yeah,
they did.
But along those lines, that's what
a biopic I would watch.
Who that?
Rick James.
Yes.
Then you got
yes.
But
that actually would be the most entertaining.
You would have to include the Eddie Murphy stuff.
That's fine. That was fire.
And then the Wayans brothers, because they was hanging out with.
That was fire too. Yeah. Listen, Asia, you cook with that because there's a really good documentary on Amazon about his life, and it's crazy. So a biopic would be fire. Honestly. Oh man.
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't even think about Rick James.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how we got.
I know, right?
Biopic talk.
Okay, y'all want to try to do? We're only.
We got time for maybe like one or two more, right?
Okay, I'm trying to see what's left.
There's a few left.
We've covered a lot.
No, there's some left.
Hold on.
There's the Weeknd and the Crunchyroll.
Oh, I didn't know the Weeknd was a weeb.
Let's talk about it.
Okay,
let's get into it.
So apparently, for the Crunchyroll Awards. The Weeknd has been tapped to present the Anime of the Year award at the 2026 Crunchyroll Anime Awards. The singer recently revealed that anime like Samurai Champloo and the work of Satoshi Kon were foundational to his visual identity and the creation of his debut album, House of Balloons.
That's pretty dope.
Bento, I would love to see Teddy Riley representation.
Oh,
but what I need is that Michael sequel entitled Jackson that comes out a year later from now. And then I need that Dangerous era because Dangerous Onward is my shit. But anyways, we'll get to that.
Michael Bowman says, and that's why Will Smith's biopic would be more entertaining than Beyonce because of the Jada drama, in my opinion.
Which is sad.
I'm sorry that y'all, like I said, y'all clowned that man on the internet when all that went down. That's going to be a pivotal part of his
Beyonce had her share of internet bullying and shaming when her belly was folding, when she was sitting down at the Wendy Williams. When the elevator video with Solange.
For something, hey Beyonce, you know a lot.
Knows a lot about her lore.
Interesting.
Listen, the memes travel. The memes are forever.
That's the memes.
Okay, what were we talking about? Okay, the Weeknd. So I saw some of the reaction. I am disappointed in anime fans again. Because every time somebody says that they like anime, it's like, prove it. Remember Mr. Beast came out and said that he liked One Piece? They're like, well, what other anime have you watched? He had to post a list of his watch history just for fans to calm down.
Well, see, first off, it's justified because the only piece he needs is the 1-2 piece.
Oh my!
Because
we're never going to be able to work with.
Leave Mr. Beast alone. Mr. Beast, if you see this, we want the collab.
What if he's watching this right there?
Well, that's the problem because his issue is that he's conscious. He's not asleep. So if he's here, I'll fix that. That's the collab we need.
Joe has issues with Mr. Beast, but anyway,
amongst other things,
I'm saying whenever a celebrity or anybody in general comes out and says, "Oh, I like anime," anime fans put him to this test of like, now which anime? And
don't let it be a woman.
Oh,
because when Megan Thee Stallion came out, I remember seeing comments. Do you really watch these anime? Or are you just saying it or are you just saying it to get fans? It's just like, why she gotta lie?
Yes.
Like, why anime fans are just so hard to impress?
Yeah. So to me, and listen, there's a certain I know who the anime fan is who's doing this. It's not the it's not even the new gen people. It's the gatekeeping ones who was there
But see,
back in the day. No, people like that, but also, Joe, the ones that we call the civil rights anime fans, the one who said, "Oh, I was bullied for watching anime," and this.
But don't you think that's
blah.
an evolutionary defense mechanism that they've developed growing up in them trenches? That now I'm not justifying at all.
The one and only Can You Fight? Because she's my wife too.
As your king said, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. That's how people act with anime.
But why do we assume that The Weeknd is not an anime fan? And the fact that you know that song is crazy. But again, like, why is the assumption that, he's not an anime fan? It's almost like because he doesn't have tattoos on his, I mean, what could Weeknd do to prove to anime fans that he is? Because I saw the comments, and shouldn't we also be I'm actually thinking it's just cool that an artist that big who does like anime is going to be at the anime. That just shows how big anime is in this day and age. You can get, because Weeknd is like, A-list, right? As far as musician?
I mean, for me, it doesn't make much sense because...
As far as the hate or the pick?
Just because, like, to me, it's like I almost understand the mentality of you say you want to be a part of the culture, but you're clearly not it. You're just kind of bandwagoning, which can happen sometimes, but you've also got to ask the question of, A, how long is this, like, when has this actually been an issue for you in the anime community? And B, if it is, what harm has it really done? And the part of this is a genuine question, but from where I'm standing, I don't really see it. But to me, the thing that's never made sense in, anime or gaming community or nerd culture, whatever it is, why wouldn't you want to welcome women into your space? Because you've already been rejected by everybody else, so wouldn't you want somebody that's got similar interests? So yeah, come on over, let's hang out.
I've never thought about that. That is a great question. Why are there?
I think about that all the time.
No, I've just thought about why is it that we are saying, hey, we don't want, I mean, you would think you would be welcoming. Let me show you what I like. Then we put you on. Like, yeah, what is that?
No, because it's weird because, like, I've seen, like, pretty girls, like, come out and say, like, oh, I watched this, this, and this. But then some of the dudes
in the comments
get a little aggressive in the comments. Well, do you know about Naruto's favorite color? Like, stuff like that, like, going into details, like, quizzing them. Like, why do some of these fans
I don't
need
get
to
it.
quiz?
I feel like some of it is because some people be like, okay,
now they got some control and power.
You see that anime is good and blah blah blah. You see the popularity that it has, and now you don't really like it. You're just stepping over here just so you can get some more fan base to your whatever you got going on, or try to dip in. Because some people do that. Some people will be like, oh damn.
Is it as rampant though as
I feel like
some of these fans make it out to be?
There's definitely been a spike of quote unquote new anime fans.
No, real talk. I chaperoned a prom last Friday. When I tell you, so many of these students came in with like anime accessories, backpacks. I mean, some of them were kind of dressed up as anime characters too. It's just like really, really popular.
But my thing is, like, I feel like that's going to be a natural byproduct of just something becoming popular or mainstream. But I don't see, like I said, I'm just trying to see where the harm is of somebody that says, like, hey, I like anime, or hey, I like video games. Okay, how many video games have you played? I play Resident Evil. Okay, what else? Well, not much else. I mean, sure, maybe they haven't played as much as you, but nigga, they're still let them get their feet wet in the water first before you kick them out the pool. Like, what are we doing?
And listen, Adrian, could you read that second to last comment?
What's up, Sauce God TV?
Third to last comment.
Oh, look at David, smart pretty girl as a partner. We need everybody in the fandom. Don't come at me, David. Just saying.
No, I'm saying though. Listen, okay, I got a lot to say about this topic. We don't have enough time. Man. I'm just saying, I be seeing some dudes, some even way we might even know, complaining about, I need a girl, I need this, blah, blah, I can't find one. Have you been to an anime convention? If you're a nerdy dude, go to an anime convention. That's where they at.
Hold up. I've got a counterpoint here.
Go ahead.
Because if these are the types of dudes that are saying that they can't get women and can't find dates and all this other stuff, maybe they shouldn't. Because if they're already
from that way.
Because if they're already showing some questionable behavior, maybe they shouldn't go to a convention. Because we've got enough of a problem that needs to be addressed to say, like, hey, just because you're in cosplay doesn't mean you could just touch people.
I agree. No, so, I'm not condoning. Okay, I'm not condoning. I'm talking about the dudes who are saying, man, I just don't know where to find a girl who likes what I like. Because there's some dudes I just want to find a nerdy girl. So, have you been to an anime convention? There's so many cool women out there who like Star Wars and anime and movies.
to all my gentlemen out there that I have to associate with because I haven't created my male 2.0 gender yet, but I'm working on it. Join the movement. If you are, if you love women and if you love anime, gaming, nerd culture, whatever, you can find your women out there. Just don't be a fucking creep. Chill out.
And a weirdo.
Yeah.
That's it.
Don't get too hung up. Look, and
I've seen proposals at conventions, like people who've like met and remember that time we were at you and me, what were we filming at? We were shooting something and I told you about those two people that like met online and then they came together and met at the convention.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've seen beautiful relationships.
And conventions be having conventions have speed dating events and stuff.
Oh, they do.
You pull some numbers from that.
I mean, sure. But here's the thing. But here's the thing. And those cute little hallmark moments that you mentioned are rooted, or at least should be, in an actual genuine connection. Do that first. Put the thoughts of sex and all that's got to be secondary.
I agree.
Put the thoughts of beauty and physical appearance, that's got to be secondary too, because all that is destined to fade. If you want it for the long haul, get an actual foundation on something, because that's the only way it's going to work. If you focus too much on the stuff that's temporary or impermanent, it's going to fuck you up. You're welcome. Joe Kennedy, 2028, for Dictator of the World. Whew.
All right.
Do I need to get the stool out again?
That was our topics.
That was our time.
Yeah.
Time, guys.
Okay.
Indeed. So great stream. Great job, everybody here.
Appreciate
Great job to you, dear audience.
To everybody who
thank you for all
for super donations.
That was crazy tonight.
And don't worry.
Appreciate y'all.
Every dollar will be put towards a very important use to make this thing run. And do not worry, because we will be back next week. Get your popcorn and your dancing shoes ready.
Because we are talking about the Michael movie. And then shout out to all of our fan funding. This one right here?
All of them. All of them. Scroll down, yeah.
Oh, boy.
They call him something. What did you?
That was Mr. Marvelous, right? Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, it doesn't show up all the way.
Oh, no.
So we got a first time.
Tony AC Gaming, thanks for coming.
Hey, appreciate it. Of course, you caught us at the tail end. And hey, look, we've had so much support tonight, and some people have requested that we go back to streaming weekly.
Yeah.
At this point, it may be on the table.
Yeah, if people keep supporting like this, they call it Marvelous. So they call it Marvelous.
They call him Marvelous. Darren the Awesome, James Woodard. They call him Marvelous again. Raven Thy Black. Interesting Problems. It's JFE. And yeah.
And I know on Twitch also subbed. Yep. So I want to say shout out to everybody that supported us.
Thank you.
Thank you. So yeah.
Oh man.
All right,
great show. And we'll be back next week. And did I just see?
Did we get another super chat?
No, I think that was just scrolling.
That was from earlier.
I was about to say.
Are you sure? Because that says Michael. That's recent.
This is new.
Oh wait, hold on.
New.
Damn. Well,
there's two. Scroll.
Hold on.
Two $10. One.
Shout out Interesting Problems and Darren the Awesome for super chatting another $10. Thank you.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, I see it now. Oh, okay. Thank you.
NBA Bando with the W stream. Thank you. And again, we're going to be back at it next week. Keep an eye on our socials, Trap Team Clips. I'm going to have some super cool images and videos and awesome looking stuff ready to promote the stream. So
you're going to be ready for this one.
Oh, look, I told you, I'm going to act a fool when this movie comes out.
Right.
If you thought I'm insufferable now, get those comments ready because I'm about to turn up.
And Chad, not Chad, but team, are we doing the same time next week? Is it Thursday?
7 o'clock for stream?
Yeah, for streaming.
7:30, right?
Okay, same time.
Okay, well, that's the interesting because we're going to be seeing the showing on the
day
22nd.
Before.
Yeah. But then I know I guess the movie technically comes out on the 24th.
Yeah.
Okay, it'll work like how we've done it before. Spoiler-free section for like the first, section of the stream, and then spoilers after. We'll have a little indicator on the screen that'll let you know. But we're going to take care of you. So if you don't want to get spoiled, pay attention to the screen and you'll know when.
There we go.
All right.
All right, cool.
That'll be on for tonight.
We'll see y'all next week.
Later.
Until then. Would you guys ever consider making a comic book, putting characters in a story? Absolutely. And I'm an illustrator as well, so I would
dope one too.
Mm-hmm. I just need more fucking time, but I'm working on it. Appreciate everybody.
All right.
All right. We out.
You got the